Well, I could do this on my YouTube. I have a YouTube of my own,
We all have our YouTube, right, Replica?
Yes, I have a YouTube, yeah. I've never streamed before with you guys. All my streams were self-centered narcissism projected
we're live?
onto video screen.
We're live, Lupus.
Hello, Lupus. Are we live?
He says he's at school. I have no idea why he joined. He could have told us we were at school.
Yeah, say it when it's live, please.
Ah.
Why is he saying that in Corona International? Okay. Hello, people. We're live. I guess we are. I hope we are. If we're not, then feel free to
let me check. Yeah, we're live.
Well, anyway, so this is episode 46, I think. Am I right?
Okay, I'm making the.
Is this 46? I don't know.
It's 46.
Yes! Got it right for once. So, today we're dealing with some weird video made by some guy that I'll just be honest with you guys. Like, we're just doing this because we're bored.
I mean, that's the best time.
There's no reason to
it's Corona time, so we must bitch at people for an hour or so. I don't know.
Like that. Not that this video doesn't deserve countering. It's probably not worth it at all. Like, in case any of you were ever wondering that, like, is what we do worth it all that much? Not really. What would be more?
We don't care. We just do what the hell we want.
What would be more worthwhile is to do something like what Nerdonymous does or something, and make this giant video that, like, not only wrecks one specific thing, but also wrecks like a multitude of other videos that parrot it, the same crap. I mean, we do kind of do that. Like, I would say that the last one was worthwhile in the sense that we made a statement against, people that are bitter against George. But how many times have we done that already? Plenty.
Yeah.
So, all right. So anyway, this is a video made by some guy who likes The Last Jedi or whatever, and he says Star Wars fans don't understand Star Wars. Let's see, when was this made? Oh, very recently. It was made one day before the White House was attacked by people. All right. So okay, well that should be good then. Oh my God, it's already 10 February. This is insane. Well, okay. Do you guys have more words to say, or do we start here?
No, I have no idea what we're getting into because I just joined in. And I'm like, I'm just gonna have a fresh take on this. So
okay,
let's get started.
Right. Yeah, sure. Let's click on the play button and then watch. Sanity die.
Yeah,
you do it.
Recently, I found myself at war with Star Wars TikTok because I have nothing else to do with my life. Apparently, war with Star Wars TikTok.
What? Okay, who's?
Shut up! Continue.
Wait, no, it's not because of me.
Lavian, every single time this happens, you have the exact same reaction. What is? Okay, who's doing that? Calm down.
Anyways, fucking Star Wars TikTok. What is TikTok again? I forgot.
I don't know. I think TikTok has the. No, wait, that's Instagram. That has the most cringy Star Wars takes.
Let me tell you guys something hilarious. I have been on the internet for a lot of years. I have no idea what TikTok is, what it does, or what it's even about. All I know is that it's something with pictures or whatever.
It's a weird app.
All right, back to the video,
TikTok because I have nothing else to do with my life, apparently. The last 2 times I posted about Star Wars, when I came back to the app like an hour later, I was flooded with comments. It was kind of hilarious, though. There are definitely some people that came to my defense, so if you did that...
I love this. Digital defense.
Hold on.
Oh, fuck me.
Uncanny CGI Lucas perfect summation.
Okay, I saw the comments of this video, but some of them did try to...
Hold on. That's a guy with an Antifa logo. That's not the kind of guy you want to support.
Yeah,
you there,
ignore. Let's ignore that. But okay. Oh, come on. Let me finish what I said. You
Continue saying your words.
okay? Okay. I was looking at the comments on that video, and yeah, there were some people that said that he was wrong and all that, but some people actually defended him. It's like, oh god, this video is complete cringe.
That you're a real one. One centered around people's belief that the sequel trilogy ruined lightsaber fights, which is
Yeah.
dumb. And the other one was about
No,
They pretty much ruined them forever.
yeah, yeah, he's bitching about the lightsaber fights. It was gonna be fucking annoying.
It's just baseball bats and shit. There's no sense of. They're just hitting each other's lightsabers and shit. It's very boring and there's no tension at all whatsoever. It's like, well, you know.
It's not even like, I don't know, that 80s Robin Hood movie where there is no technique, but they're fighting so viciously that you could still get into it because, you know, it's the actors really throwing emotion and you know, passion into their baseball bat swings. Like here it just feels like, you know, like a bunch of kids playing in the backyard just going, "Hey, I hit you! I hit you! Ow, you hit me for real, you stupid idiot!" Like, oh, I'm sorry.
Okay.
and how he was perceived in The Last Jedi versus how he's perceived in the new Mandalorian finale. But it got me thinking, some Star Wars fans just really don't understand why Star Wars is good. Oh god, that sounds so pretentious.
Yeah.
What?
Just because it is. Oh god,
I mean, there are parts. There are some quote unquote fans that don't understand it, even if they tried. And they're all in the 45-year-old category of age. And those guys, well, I honestly wouldn't call them fans. They're more just Indiana Jones original trilogy fans. If you're referring to those guys, yeah, I know what you're talking about. If you're referring to everyone, like me, I don't know, Nerdrotic, I don't know, that Star Wars girl, like basically the vast majority of people who don't like The Last Jedi because it's, for one or more reasons, it's just terrible. Then you are well, you need a lot more than 8 minutes to prove that shit. I'll just say it that way. Also, you should have. Also, if you recognize that you sounded pretentious here, you should have done something about it instead of just make this video anyway.
Wow, we're only 40 seconds in. Holy shit.
But it's true.
Let's keep going.
I realize this is the most pretentious, cringy, gatekeeping title, but Jesus.
You shouldn't have made it then. You shouldn't have done it.
Okay, there's some echoing coming from you, Replica.
Negative.
And I know why they're doing it. Because he wants to get all those fucking views. That's the attention. That's why he named it that way.
Yeah.
So people can click on it.
You really shouldn't have named it that way, man. You really shouldn't have.
Christ, I feel like I'm in the Twilight Zone sometimes.
This is the dimension of imagination. It is an area which we call the Twilight Zone.
I don't get it.
Don't fucking insult the Twilight Zone with this shit. Twilight Zone is way more awesome than you. Come on, man.
Coming in at the #1 spot as the best Star Wars film of all time, in my opinion, is Revenge of the Sith.
Oh
no. What?
Oh yes, because if you feel like Revenge of the Sith, you're in the fucking Twilight Zone.
Fuck off.
Okay.
What?
You didn't know. This is how to change people's minds. Just to insult them.
They fucking use the Twilight Zone, for fuck's sake. It's like the Twilight Zone would be the reverse. Like people that think that Luke's character arc was actually good. Like that's the Twilight Zone. Like,
yeah, definitely.
Fucking hell. Oh god, I hate projection so much. It's one of the worst ways of argumentation ever. Like I understand that sometimes a projection is done indirectly, but this is 100% him just projecting what is true about his position onto us. Fucking awesome.
Derpy
right there.
Derp. Wait, how the fuck did you get here?
What? He's one of the people that are on the server, and he's a high-ranking member. I don't know what else to tell
Yeah,
you.
yeah, but
And he just
wait.
broke the scale.
Yeah, there's some weird shit going on.
What scale?
There's 5 people in a. There's a 5 people in a 4-room chat now again.
All right.
That's
Okay.
it. Those limits are meaningless. all right, let's continue.
They really are.
I talked about
Yeah.
this in my Rise of Skywalker video, but I think it bears repeating. Star Wars fandom and
So who
quote-unquote
you guys
geek
watching?
culture in general has
We're watching Star Wars fans don't
I already linked
understand.
Well, all right.
Let's
Okay, yeah.
do this. And
I
we're
love
doing
it.
this for the no other reason that we're fucking bored as balls.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. We.
Continue.
become this endless arms race where you have to
Crap, hold
constantly
on, sorry.
prove you're the biggest
Stop.
fan by
There
memorizing
you go.
What?
It's got
Okay.
nothing to
Okay.
do with being the biggest fan. It's just got to do with intelligence, my friend.
Yeah.
I'm sorry,
as
I
much
just had to turn
backstory
that
and
mic
buying as
stuff.
much stuff as you can. You're almost expected to have this larger knowledge of extended lore, and if you make a critique of the film that is explored
You absolutely should like that. I totally. I think I know what he's referring to. Like, it's the rise of people like Rick Worley and stuff. Like, dude, it is nothing but a good thing that the remnants of the fan base are now demanding just everybody use their fucking brains for once.
Yeah.
Because I mean, like, for the you can argue with it all you want, but I think it's pretty much proven at this point that like what I guess would used to be the majority like really did not understand this IP whatsoever, or what made it good. They understood it on a instinctual level, but not on an intellectual level whatsoever. Like what they think, basically what they think they want is the opposite of what they want. That's like what it's been this whole time. I think a lot of people are sick of that. Just completely sick of that. But yes, go on. Click on the video.
another Star Wars that you don't understand it or it's not fair to critique it. These are more so fans of Star Wars than filmmaking. What's so incredibly ironic
The more fans Star Wars the filmmaking. What the fuck is this pretentious bullshit?
I don't think that when we defend the prequels, for instance, we don't think that they're above criticism. We just think that they're above petty bullshit. Which
Yeah.
No, that's
ends
just
up
your
being,
opinion.
Well, it's like just your opinion, man.
Opinions
Wow,
are-
that if that was like the real way of arguing, I mean, fucking, we'll be golden.
Nobody would win, like ever.
That's what I mean. No one
Everything
can
would be
lose.
Exactly. Fucking participation trophy of the
For
internet right
everyone.
there. Yeah.
All right.
Yep.
Boy.
about this, the dozens of Wikipedia articles they memorize and want in future movies, they don't seem to understand what made Star Wars so great in the first place. I've noticed that so many people like
All right, what is that?
I'm
then?
waiting
Star
for
Wars
him.
is
I'm waiting
just
for him to
about-
tell us.
like mindless. I've noticed this so
What?
Oh god, this is gonna get really bad. Oh no.
Pause.
All right. Okay, everybody, get into your bunkers. This is gonna get rough.
All right, strap yourselves in, boys.
This is one of these videos that cramps the retardation in every second. Prepare yourselves. This is going to get very, very bad. Hold on one second. I have to ask my mom if the food is ready because I think I need it now rather than later. We're gonna fucking choke to death.
Well, I mean, like, what's the point of watching retardation and we're just gonna puke out the food that you're going to eat?
Yeah.
You know what? I'll just not eat. You're right. That's actually a better idea.
Yeah. Let's just wait till this shit show's over.
Yeah.
so many people like Star Wars is just about like mindless details and aesthetic.
Mindless details.
Mindless detail.
Wait, hold on. Let's rewind. Let's rewind. I think.
Can you guys hear me?
Part of it. Yeah.
Can you guys
Okay.
hear me? Okay.
Yeah.
I use the text to speech on my microphone, and I don't know if that. I don't get an audio, but if that triggers or not, so I need to know from you guys.
All right. Well,
Okay.
again, let's
All
go
right,
ahead.
what I-
and
Your movies, they don't seem to understand what made Star Wars so great in the first place. I've noticed that so many people like Star Wars is just about like mindless details and aesthetic and lightsaber go vroom vroom. Like they don't
What?
really
Oh God.
I mean, that's
Well-
technically true of the OT fanatics.
And also the sequel fanatics.
And especially the Mandalorian fanatics.
Oh my
But no-
god! Like, oh god.
Oh
Look,
God.
looks like Skywalker is walking with the lightsaber. Oh my god, everything is fixed.
I mean,
Don't you see?
I don't know why you're showing. The
Okay.
prequels.
Okay.
Shut up, Lobby. I don't know
White
why
Dragon.
What?
Uh,
What?
just continue watching this, and you will see how retarded.
He seems to
This
be
guy-
watching. Well, he
Okay.
seems to be showing only the prequels, so that's
Okay,
interesting.
I'm sorry, Labian. I just you get so eager to just like move on with this stuff, and it's like one of the points of doing these is to pause and talk about the video. Like if we just rush through all of it, then like that's no good. So,
Okay.
but anyway, like I don't know why he's showing the prequels here because the prequels are
This
basically
is Rogue One.
Well, I mean, Rogue One is also a prequel. Well,
Ah,
a
That
a-
means it's bad.
a pre-sequel,
like,
kinda.
it's like I would say the prequels are like the opposite of like the mindless trope that Star Wars is just mindless action.
Well, see, that's just your opinion, man.
Yeah, see?
Oh.
All right, anyway, let's watch.
look at it the same way they look at movies, and they're not judged on the same merits as films. For these
What?
fans, Star Wars films get points if they have Easter eggs or extended backstory to characters that
Oh, hold on. Let me take a look at this. Revenge of the Sith break down Easter eggs and details you missed. Okay, that's just a clickbait video. Okay, both of these videos are made by the same guy. So, nice way to overgeneralize people by using two videos made by the same guy. What? What the fuck?
Well, I mean, to
I
be
mean-
fair, it's not like he's wrong. It's just that he seems to, I guess, show.
What about
being personal.
Rick Worley's video though? Like, is he not aware of it? Probably not.
Yeah, he's probably not aware of it. He's too busy being a fucking Chad and trying to carry his balls in a
All
sort of
right,
iron casket.
let's continue.
we don't need, or a lot of lightsabers. We have to
Oh, nice.
Yeah, nice little Attack of the Clones diss there. That was unnecessary.
Yes,
Seriously,
more like a fucking tick.
I think this guy doesn't understand Star Wars more than
I'm
I don't
just
know.
trying to get to the point where he talks about his points.
Yeah.
Let's try
let's
and
get to that
talk
point.
about it.
We need to do
understand
this
how
more.
Han Solo got the Millennium Falcon.
We need to do we need to
anything
do-
remotely
Stop it,
mysterious.
Labian. Holy shit.
It wasn't
need-
me.
We need to do this more where we wait for him to get to his thesis because honestly criticizing the little things, that's just being assholes.
Yeah,
We
sure.
have to understand how Han Solo got the Millennium Falcon. Anything remotely
hang on one
mysterious.
second. No, we don't.
Hey!
All right, you know what? Never mind what I just said. Criticize every little thing.
Wow, that lasted real long, didn't it?
Oh, fuck.
Only like 2 seconds.
Yeah. As if anybody even wanted.
Go
the
ahead and
solo
continue
movie.
without me for a second. I'm gonna
All
bend
right,
my
all right.
cat.
Racist.
All right, coward. Troops running away from the battlefield.
No.
Stop
Yeah.
using that joke. It's not nearly as funny as I think it is.
Okay, let's.
But yeah, as if anybody even fucking wanted the solo movie.
Okay, I'm back.
Well, the original. Okay, one of the creators of Star Wars wanted a solo movie back in the 80s.
Yeah, but
But
that makes sense because then it's still valid. Tell me, on a scale of 1 to 10, how much do you actually want a solo movie?
He left.
I'm kind of on a 4 out of 10 to be honest, because at
Yeah,
the same time,
I
it's interesting, but
realized
it's not
that-
necessary.
I realized the question was actually kind of stupid because, of course, we want to see a Han Solo origin story if it's done well.
Yeah,
Like, The idea that nobody will want is fucking stupid. Like that's what like Red Letter Media says, which is hilarious because like they worship Han Solo. So, but but yeah, like that's like that. Of course, we would want that, but nobody was asking for this. I guess like before this movie was announced, nobody was asking for the Solo movie. Like I don't know what you're on about here. Like just because Disney makes something that fans could like doesn't mean the fans were demanding they would do that, or else they would like burn down Disney HQ.
Yeah, that's a bit much.
or unanswered. It has to have its
Oh, sorry.
No, continue.
has to have its own movie, right? With newfound advances in VFX, I think these fans just want scenes like this.
Define fans because
Yeah.
yeah.
That was very much done to just please the OT
Yeah.
fans. Like, not that I don't like that. Like,
I
that's pretty
prefer
cool.
this over TLJ look personally. I don't know about you guys, but you know.
yeah.
Yeah.
Really
yeah, I
good.
kind of prefer this over fucking Jake Skywalker drinking green titty milk.
Oh,
and
oh no,
complaining
that
about-
one guy. Yeah, I actually like that scene. The green titty milk, a fucking one Mauler video. That one guy, I forgot they were responding to. Like, why would you say that? Yeah,
I actually like the scene where they have the space cow with the boob.
I clapped when I saw it. All right. Anyway, let's continue.
Rather than anything that explores new territory or takes a risk.
But that's
Well,
not what.
Oh
that's
God.
Okay.
Oh
taking
God.
a risk.
Yeah. Yeah,
so-
what risk? Right.
Okay.
I-
Okay. So dumbass, listen to me right now. The guy, like, okay. So first off, the prequels took pretty damn big risks, especially since the one of the causes of making one of the punishments for making that was like the equivalent of like fan hell, like just going through hell, endless hell from fans. Rogue One is the most risk, or I mean, it's a movie. It's a movie in the sequel trilogy that took the most risks, of all of them, because it. Well, I don't know. Hold on.
Actually, I think that TLJ took the most risks. It just turned out that those risks were for the sole purpose of dividing the fans.
Yeah, and besides, it wasn't even that
Oh, wait,
original.
that's not true. Ryan Johnson followed J.J. Abrams to the letter.
Yeah. Yeah. Watch a Nerdonymous Star Wars on. How did you say that word?
Yeah.
Nerdonymous.
Yeah, Nerdonymous.
Apocrypha.
Yeah.
I think I might need something to drink. I'm talking about like alcohol.
Did you guys see the Nerdonymous video, Yeet and the other guy?
Wait, hold on. Nerdanimus? What the fuck?
Oh, you haven't seen the video. Okay, so
No.
Ryan, okay, I'm going to blow your mind in ways you can't comprehend.
Oh no.
You know the subversion of expectation?
Yes.
It's not real.
What the fuck you mean it's not real?
Ryan Johnson didn't subvert expectations.
Wait.
How is that?
You see, what he really did was just do the mystery box thing.
Really?
Yes. Subversion of expectation is the mystery box.
Wow. So that's
J.J.
actually...
Abrams is the true reason why the sequel trilogy is so bad.
Makes
It's not like Ryan Johnson really helped out any, but
Yeah,
Wow.
but he's not one of the worst filmmakers of all time, which we previously thought. It's really more JJ. It is like it's not. I shouldn't go too much more on about it, but basically, to make a long story short, like Ryan, like we all thought that what he did was like intentional, like he fucked up JJ's plan. Not the case. It's just that JJ's plan was such a shit show that they then retroactively passed the blame down onto Ryan, and then they switched around what was actually going to be happening in The Rise of Skywalker. Like,
I
it's
have no idea because this is so
wow.
conflicting. I'm like, I'm not
Yeah,
going to
wow.
say anything on
Just
this.
watch Nerdonima's video. It'll make more sense if you watch
We should
that.
probably watch that after we're done with this coffee table discussion.
I already seen it, but I get what you mean.
Yeah. I'm talking about like me and Right Dragon or whatever.
Yeah, like it's really good, like eye opening. Like Ray,
Current video.
like Ray was
Yeah.
the daughter
Okay.
of Han Solo and stuff.
Replica.
Okay.
Let's get back on topic.
Yeah.
Alright,
That
sure.
was really the
Sorry.
source of my criticism in my videos. That fans looked at moments like this.
Strength, mastery, but weakness, folly, failure also. Yes, failure. The greatest teacher, failure is.
And we're like, yeah, that sucks. But then saw
What?
Hold on. I want to hear what he has to say.
Oh, come on. We already
uncanny
heard.
CGI Luke Skywalker swinging a lightsaber and we're moved to tears. Like, do you like movies or do you like lightsabers?
Oh, fuck
How about you go fuck
Fuck.
yourself with that Star Wars theory,
Yeah.
dissing mumbo jumbo. All right, you don't even know the reason why he cried at that, do you?
Yeah, he doesn't.
Yeah. Okay. So, dumbass. Just so we're very clear about this, Luke Skywalker was Star Wars theory's fucking hero while he was going through chemotherapy. All right, he had cancer. He was going to die, and he was going through chemo to try and battle his cancer. Luke was his fucking hero during that.
Oh,
That's why he
he's
was
so
moved
bold.
to tears.
That's why he was. Oh, I didn't know that at all.
Yeah, that.
Yeah. What are we talking about? Like 2000, whatever. What?
I'm not even sure when this happened. I need to look up more information about this. But basically, the whole point is that Star Wars theory was undergoing chemotherapy, and while he was undergoing chemo,
Okay.
Luke was his hero, and so that's why he cried at that. And so that to me is completely disingenuous. Dumbass, go fuck yourself.
Yeah, I mean,
That was sneaky. That was
Luke
snaky
made-
as hell.
One for me.
Luke means so much to so many people, and especially like I can see where he's coming from. Like, he's completely misunderstanding or misunderstanding why The Last Jedi is a piece of shit.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't think. I don't want to talk too much out of personal experience here, but I've fallen off my bike before. I know what it's like to get up and, do it again or try it again until I get it right. Like, yeah, failure is great teacher, blah, 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 blah. Thank you for that intelligent thought, J.J. Abrams. That's not what Luke does. He doesn't just fail. He fails for life. Like there's like a level of like failure or whatever where you can't recover from. Like I mentioned this with the character Gohan in Dragon Ball Z. Like, after he got defeated by Majin Buu after getting the mystic powers or whatever, like that was like when his character died for me. Like, it's a similar thing with. It wasn't just that; it was also that he let his brother be taken over and Piccolo, and then he fucking gets destroyed. But yeah, anyway, as I was saying, like but yeah, when that happened, like when he fucked up, when he really should have gave it his all. Like, I don't even care if he in the end failed, after trying his hardest, but just letting that shit happen and then also failing on top of it and then dying, like when he's never died before, is just unconscious, not knowing what's going on, like that just sucks. And Luke, he could have done something about Kylo. He could have redeemed himself at the end of the movie. He could have he could have gone there and tried to do something after everything he went through, but instead he just stayed on the island and committed suicide, basically. Like and all he did with that was just temporarily, misdirect the First Order. Not even long enough for them to get away with the ship and everything. Like just long enough for them to make it out of there. like there's a certain amount of agency that a character has to do before we just start to look at him as a pathetic loser. And Luke has crossed that threshold a long time ago in TLJ.
Yeah. Okay. Right. Let's continue.
Oh, yeah,
Not that Han
extremely
was much
special
better,
because-
to be honest. I mean, Han was also fucking, but at least he tried to do something.
Because I was obsessed with Darth Maul.
Now again, I'm not saying you have to like this film to understand Star Wars, but if your best rebuttal to Luke's portrayal in The Last Jedi is uncanny CGI Luke Skywalker killing...
How is he uncanny?
Well, I mean,
Wait,
to
did he
be
say?
fair,
Did he say TLJ or Mandalorian? I'm confused. Rewind that a bit.
Oh,
Yeah.
fine.
I'm pretty sure it was TLJ.
robots?
Wait.
Again, I'm not saying you have to like this film to understand Star Wars, but if your best rebuttal to Luke's portrayal...
No, you sound like exactly like what's on. You have to understand, to like TLJ to understand Star Wars.
You
Well,
just
he's
don't
only-
understand, man.
He's only saying that to cover his ass. Like it's
Yeah,
Yeah, he's basically saying that to cover his ass.
Yeah.
like,
He's
that-
retarded, pretentious, stupid ass.
If you make a terrible argument and people are gonna give you shit for it, you have to say something like that in order to at least make. This is all damage control, basically. It works on
Yeah.
stupid people. Unfortunately, we're not stupid.
Yeah, we're not.
in The Last Jedi, uncanny CGI Luke Skywalker killing robots, then you
Hey,
don't.
I see bias.
And I also
Yeah, I do see
don't
some
like
bias
you as
here.
a person.
Well, wait. Let us hear this again. Question.
Holy
Quiet.
crap.
Everyone, quiet.
But if your best rebuttal to Luke's portrayal in The Last Jedi is uncanny CGI Luke Skywalker killing robots, then you don't. And I also don't like you as a person. I mean, the moment...
Holy fuck.
Oh, but I
Holy.
don't
That's
like you
just.
as a person.
That-
I just
that-
don't like you.
Oh,
Like, That is so petty.
That
That
is
is
so
actually petty.
fucking petty and fucking stupid. Holy
holy
shit.
fuck,
shit.
man.
Holy shit.
The reason-
Well, that escalated quickly. Holy shit.
It's like,
I do not like you for
Go
not
fuck
liking
yourself, you piece of shit.
TLJ Luke. Because TLJ Luke is best Luke, and therefore, if you don't like it, I hate you. Or I don't like you as a person, and you're wrong.
Jesus.
I didn't say anything. One, because I knew you would say everything I said, but two, because I kind of feel like that speaks for itself. Like,
Yeah.
I don't like you as a person.
He sounds like a fucking 5-year-old. He sounds like a 5-year-old when he says that shit.
No shit.
I don't like you as a person, you bad person.
Yeah. Oh,
You-
Moment
you
is
are-
fun
Gosh,
within the text
bro.
of the show.
You
Stay
are
tuned
the
for
wrong.
Mandalorian.
Wait.
Luke Skywalker killing robots, then you don't. And I also don't like you as a person. I mean, the moment is fun within the context of the show. Stay tuned for a Mandalorian review. But it's
Oh,
ultimately
no.
vapid. Of course,
Yeah.
Luke isn't a main character in the story, but people are like crying watching
Oh,
this.
that's
Like,
so
he just
fun.
swings his lightsaber around.
Dude,
And this
nuance
comes
has
back
no.
to-
Nuance is dead. Nuance is dead.
Yep.
I literally just explained, not even like 5 minutes, no, 10 minutes ago, about why he had that reaction, okay? So if you're not able to do the research and to see why Star Wars Theory was crying over that, go fuck yourself. And by the
Yeah.
way, I don't like you as a person.
I don't like you as a person. You don't like Star Wars. You don't
Really?
You don't like
All right.
Luke. You
Okay,
resent-
Okay,
Yeah.
we're come to the most retarded part.
All right, let's go. Oh!
Lightsabers. The fucking lightsabers. This TikTok had 1 million likes. 1 million. It's basically complaining that we didn't get the epic lightsaber duels like in the video games, or in the animated series, or in the prequels. And I think it illustrates how they have a fundamental misunderstanding of what lightsaber fights are for. Like, people were bitching that The Last Jedi didn't have a lightsaber on lightsaber fight, and I remember like not even realizing that until I heard someone complain.
Yeah,
the problem
there are
is
bigger
the-
problems with that scene than that, buddy. It's the
There-
fucking choreography.
That's an amazing argument. That's an amazing argument.
The choreography is so shit in that scene.
Like I am like a very noobish person to like sword fighting and shit, and I can see these really blatant issues where they just overswing and baseball bat the whole fucking time.
Oh my
You know,
god!
Like the funny thing about the scene is that like it's very obvious why it's poorly choreographed. It's because they're trying to do something that they're not good enough to do.
You know, Lupus in the live stream chat says, "How can a Star Wars fan just like lightsabers? Not only is that wrong, it doesn't make sense." Yeah, it doesn't make sense, Lupus, like at all.
I did not understand a single word of what you just said.
Oh come on, it's from whatever. Let's just
Anyway,
yeah.
Let's continue.
Beyond swinging glowy
That's not
laser
an
swords
argument,
at each
though.
other, these characters are intellectually
laser
dueling
swords,
it out over their
motherfucker!
values. Let's look at Obi-Wan and Darth Vader in A New Hope.
Don't you fucking call them laser swords, you fucking cunt.
Oh, he's gonna say this one's really. Oh, this one's because it was limited by the fucking technology of the time.
They
Yeah,
are not laser swords. No, that's not limited by technology. It's limited because Alan McGuinness is old and the technology. Like
True.
it's,
My point still stands, but yeah, let's
A New
continue.
Hope, and Luke and Vader in Return of the Jedi. Obi-Wan and Vader first. Vader is proving his betrayal is justified because of how strong he is.
what?
Look at them, they're like they don't even want to hit
Obi-Wan
each other. Like,
counters
oh
with
my god.
patience, grace, and optimism. It essentially boils down the light and dark side in one scene. We understand both
The
characters.
choreography in the New Hope fight is still leagues better than anything in the sequel trilogy, though.
Yeah.
That's
Because they were
that's
actually
debatable.
fencing.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
not,
okay.
that's not debatable. That's not debatable. Like the Vader looks like he can cut off Obi-Wan's head easily if he's not careful. And
Yeah,
Obi-Wan,
like they're
and Obi-Wan has a face that says, "Am I still good enough for this?" Like it's
like the
he's
thing is
confident,
that
but he's like, "Shit, I'm not on that level anymore."
the thing is that like they are actually using fencing tactics, you know, for this fight. So I don't understand how that's such a big deal, you know, and how this fight would be worse than the sequel trilogy fights. I don't understand.
Characters' philosophy of the Force and what their goals are. Yes, it's an old guy and a dude in an awkward costume awkwardly hitting each other, but that's not what really matters.
That was great. Like that part you showed there is one of my favorite parts of it. Like the way how
Okay,
Obi-Wan
okay.
is slowly-
Come on.
Who this? Who
Airborne.
joined?
Oh, Airborne. All right, hello, Airborne.
Okay, hey Airborne. What's up?
Yeah.
This
Seriously.
is why we need to do private Discord calls. This can solve this issue real quick.
You want me to?
Why
I
would we
can leave
not-
if you guys want me
why,
to. I'm
why
not.
would we not want Airborne in here?
I don't
I'm
know.
saying if somebody else joined in, I'm saying fucking
I mean, Airborne is like the fucking,
Oliver.
Airborne is like it's like the side important guy to all this shit. Like he's the is like left hand right man guy.
Okay.
Like why would we
Left
not
hand,
want him?
right man guy. Can I have
Okay.
the watch together, please?
No, you're the left hand
yeah,
right
hold on.
man
I
guy.
got.
No,
I
you're
reading.
racist.
Oh, but
Alright,
with really,
Dang.
whatever.
Okay.
Quiet, Labian, quiet. Here, here's the link to watch together. Yeah.
Thank you.
He's about to burn someone. I know it.
Yeah, he's
Alright.
about to fucking spit fire. On one of us.
Okay, you guys gonna see the really stupid part.
All right.
Them spinning lightsabers isn't what makes the scene work. It's the character's exchange of
Well,
morals
let's
and
go.
values. The lightsaber
You unironically buy into that contrarian argument
Scene
that
work.
Mike
It's the
Staclaza made
character's
in his
exchange
video.
of morals and values.
But
Yeah.
well,
Okay, so clicking the video further
values.
while I'm talking is not how you make me stop talking.
I don't
So-
have context
I'm sorry,
for what
I-
he's saying here.
I missed that
I-
part.
I just joined in.
What happened?
Okay, hold on. All right, we'll rewatch it, but this is a short video.
No, 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 please, no, please.
No,
Come
no,
on,
this
fuck.
part.
No.
That argument
What
with the
the fuck are you-
lightsaber begins here.
All
What
right.
the fuck?
The argument with the lightsaber begins here.
I'm not gonna
And this
respond to
comes
any of
back
it.
to the lightsabers.
You stupid fucking.
This TikTok had 1,000,000 likes. 1,000,000. It's basically complaining that we didn't get the epic lightsaber duels like in the video games, or in the animated series, or in the prequels. And I think it illustrates how they have a fundamental misunderstanding of what lightsaber fights are for. Like,
Oh
people
my
were
God, we
bitching that the Last
fucking
Jedi
know
didn't have a
this.
lightsaber on lightsaber fight, and I remember like not even realizing that until I heard someone complain. Who cares? Beyond swinging glowy laser swords at each other, these characters are intellectually dueling it out over their values. Let's look at Obi-Wan and Darth Vader in A New Hope, and Luke and Vader in Return of the Jedi. Obi-Wan and Vader first. Vader is proving his betrayal is justified because of how strong he is.
When I left you, I was but the learner. Now I am the master.
Obi-Wan counters with patience, grace, and optimism. It essentially boils down the light and dark side in one scene. We understand both characters' philosophy on the Force, and what their goals are. Yes, it's an old guy and a dude in an awkward costume awkwardly hitting each other, but that's not what really matters. Them spinning their lightsabers isn't what makes the scene work. It's the characters' exchange of morals and values, and stakes within the story. People actually think this stupid, dumb, shallow reimagining is better, even though it's completely contradictory to the point of the original scene. Obi-Wan was
that?
Oh god, that sounded so pretentious. Jesus.
Reimagining. That's
sorry
what
about
it was.
From what I'm understanding, this guy's essentially saying that Star Wars fans don't understand the context behind lightsaber fights, and all they care about is how flashy it is.
Yeah, that's basically what he's saying.
Find one fucking person on this planet who thinks like that, who boils down their Star Wars films to, I like the lightsaber fights being flashy, and I don't care about the characters at all. I bet if you did, they would not be prequel stands. They would not be OT purists even. They would be consumers. They just like all of Star Wars. They wouldn't be complaining about stuff like The Last Jedi. In fact, it's often people who are incredibly pretentious that like The Last Jedi. Why can't you just like? Or it's people who are like, oh, why can't you just like all Star Wars? Isn't all Star Wars good? Isn't just don't you like Star Wars? It has the name Star Wars on it, so it must be good. Am I right? It's like
you're talking about the casuals. I'm like, yeah, they're pretty dim when it comes to thinking about.
Okay, he's one of those pretentious pricks that defend DLJ to death, yet shit on the prequels 24/7.
And I would also like to say that in terms of like flashiness over character drama, The Last Jedi exudes that. It constantly sacrifices its script to make sure that the cool, pretty visuals get to be on screen.
That's
like,
what
come
most
on.
movies are these days. Just visuals. It's like that's what they hide their shitty stories with. It's like pretty visuals. Hey, look at the pretty visuals. Don't look at the don't look at the fucking story or anything. Look at pretty visuals.
It doesn't look cool. Don't you like it because it's like space wizards and lasers and explosions?
Oh my god.
And I also really don't like how much he's devaluing like the physical aspect of choreography. There's a lot that can be said about how characters fight. And if they're not fighting competently despite being established that they can, or if they're fighting too competently despite establishing that they can't, that's a problem.
Okay, let's continue.
Counters with patience, grace, and optimism. It essentially boils down.
Optimism?
No, I don't know what he means by that.
No.
He doesn't really
Down the
clarify
line.
anything.
I mean,
Dark side in one scene. We understand both characters' philosophy on the Force and what their goals are. Yes, it's an old guy and a dude in an awkward costume within the story. People actually think this stupid, dumb, shallow reimagining is
What is
better,
dumb
even though
about
it's
this?
completely contradictory to the point of the original scene.
Oh, what are you talking about?
I have no idea. That's what I'm waiting for. I'm waiting for him to explain it, but
Yeah.
he's probably not.
Well, let's see it.
Obi-Wan wasn't trying to beat the shit and murder Darth Vader. He was just buying time for Luke, Han, Leia, Chewie, and the
But it'd be
droids
better
so
if
they
he
could
did.
escape. This is the epitome of stupid, shallow, masturbatory, lightsaber-filled filmmaking and everything I hate about Star Wars fandom.
Oh,
how is
off.
that not buying time?
Oh my
Yeah,
god!
it looks like Obi-Wan's playing defense in those clips. She's not trying to deliver a death blow. And even if he was, it's not necessarily a bad thing. He just knows he can't beat Vader.
Yeah,
I mean, it's only a plus if he does.
Yeah, he wants Vader to die. Like, that's his goal throughout the entire original trilogy.
Except for the end. But that's...
Well, because he got proven wrong.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, like, I really don't get his point here because, I mean...
There is none.
All this is just a more realistic version of how the fight would have been according to the prequels and everything.
Yeah, it's just...
And if they weren't limited by technology and etc, etc.
I mean, I don't think it would have been exactly like how we see it in the in the scene. They would have been a little bit simpler and less flashy.
I think what
simple.
What they would have probably done is have a lot more force fights, as in Obi-Wan throws something, Anakin counters it, throws it back at him, he throws it back at him. You know that. You know, it's sort of like the fight between Palpatine and Yoda. It should be slightly more like that, I think.
Okay, all right. There's the. Oh, even Adam says this guy makes me look smart.
No,
that's a detriment. I don't know why you said that.
What the fuck?
Yeah, he said it in the live chat.
Why would you say that?
Is Adam like at a point?
Okay, who
even
joined?
self-aware about his own stupidity?
He's not. He's never gonna be.
What the fuck is this shit?
I genuinely think that he just believes what he says. It's concerning to me.
Well, let's continue with the video, I guess.
You throw a lightsaber in front of these fans, and all critical thought is just out the window. It also ties directly to people's
Okay, you're echoing.
Someone's echoing.
He just disproved his own point in which lightsabers were on screen and people didn't like it.
Nobody's going to listen to you, man. We're listening to you because we're covering your video. I mean,
whose mind does he hope to change with this type of argumentation?
I'm going to insult you so I can change your mind. Yeah, it doesn't work like that.
People who think like him aren't going to learn anything new from this video, and people who don't think like him are either going to be offended because he's wrong, or they're just so stupid that they'll never change their mind.
Yeah, like I thought.
I mean, it's kind of like the thing. I keep saying this, but I feel like it's true. It's like, oh yeah, I'm going to change your mind by insulting you. That's going to work totally.
Yeah,
that's always worked.
Yeah, that's not gonna. That's gonna end up you having a bruise on your eye. No.
I'm gonna put some dirt in her eye.
Oh God.
This understanding of Luke in The Last Jedi and how he learned from Obi-Wan here. Obi-Wan knew he was gonna die here, and he's teaching Luke an important lesson in pacifism.
What?
Why?
No, wait a minute. He's teaching him a lesson about pacifism, and then he and Yoda tell Luke to kill Vader.
Yeah. The lesson is pacifism is don't do it because you fucking die.
Is this guy a real Star Wars fan?
Is this guy a fucking brainlet?
Yeah. The goal of Obi-Wan in that scene was to have Luke see him die at the hand of Vader to push him towards wanting to kill Vader.
Like Adam says, he makes Replica look like Mike Stolasa. Wait, is that the Blanket guy?
I don't know who his Michael Oska is.
Can somebody ban Adam from the chat?
No.
Why would you do that?
That is
you're only stealing the fire even more if you do that.
The fire is.
It's kind of petty.
Adam, why are you even here anymore? Why are you even here?
He's just trying to do stuff.
Mike
what the fuck? Do you even know what Mike Staclaza does, Adam?
Just
for you to say that. Come on, bro.
I look at that as nothing but just a complete insult.
Me down and I'll always be with you.
Always be with you.
Just like your father.
Just like your father.
I actually kind of like that line.
Yeah,
This isn't rocket science,
because
people.
Mark
Now
Hamill's
let's
a good actor.
True, but still, I mean,
Let's not talk
There-
over the video. How about?
yeah.
talk about Luke and Vader in Return of the Jedi. There are themes of anger, temptation, destiny. Their choreography is an extension of their character.
Okay.
Cave or something.
Okay. There's echoing on there, but he. muted
Yeah, I think that
himself.
may be Airborne or somebody. Hold on.
He's young
Yeah.
and eager, and Vader is more wise and diabolical, often teasing him rather than fully engaging him.
It's his son. Why would he?
Yeah.
The point of this scene is for Darth Vader and Palpatine to show Luke how powerful he could be in the dark side. Of course, at some point you just have to fight it out in a cool way, which can be fun.
Well, I guess he just contradicted himself.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Are you? Come on.
All right.
Well,
to-
fuck
Wait,
Why
what
what
would
did
you
he-
think that?
okay, to all the fellow Christians in the audience, like, don't worry, I'm not doing like some insulting thing. I just this is an example, all right, guys. All right. Anyway, this what he says here would basically be like saying that like Jesus like would have to come off the cross and fight Pilatus and the Jewish temple guys or whatever, because you just have to like there's no. Like, you have to. At some point, enough is enough, and you have to fight it out. No,
So I would also like to. I also think his example here is pretty terrible because this isn't some sort of like badass cool moment, flashy visuals. No, it's like it's a father desperately trying not to hurt his son while he just goes all out on him. Like that's possibly one of the most character-driven moments in the fight, and he's just like, sometimes the fight has to be played out in a cool way. That's just an inevitability.
Which completely
why would you
contradicts
say
his
that?
earlier point.
Your entire narrative is the exact opposite of this, which is like, I don't think lightsaber fights have to be cool, guys. They just shouldn't be. They should be more about the character. But also
5 seconds
cool,
later.
fine.
Yeah, like this.
All right, let's
And-
just continue. There's no point.
It's fine. It's fine.
jeez.
Fuck it. I'll save it. I'll save it for another time. I'll save it for another time.
But if
Why?
it starts to look like a video game, my eyes gloss over. The fight has to have
What?
that kinetic.
What the fuck?
What can you put context into
I
that?
cannot-
When does it look like a video game to you? He's not going to clarify this. He's just going to skip over.
CGI
probably.
out in a
bad.
cool way, which can be fun.
yeah,
But if it starts to look like a video game, my eyes gloss over. The fight has to have that kinetic human quality to it.
okay. This guy's totally a red letter media shell.
Right. Yeah.
Okay, with all that
And
in
you're saying
mind,
that the prequels don't have that? Come on, bro.
I mean, that's
It has to have that human quality. Whatever that's.
Yeah,
that is
Whatever that means.
alienist.
That's Christopher Lee right there. They're playing Count Dooku, a guy who's supposed to be an opposite of Anakin in a way.
Was there no human quality
it's
in
fighting-
Anakin versus Obi-Wan, even when they're grappling each other and like running out of breath on that beam? They're just like so out of energy that they're like struggling to stay up.
Yeah, like clearly there was a human quality there.
Fighting Yoda
There's
as old
nothing.
master.
Like, there's just no viscerality at all, not even a bit.
Yeah.
And also, I like how he brings up the people want the fights to be like the animated series, and just like, do you realize that people often compliment the Clone Wars fights on their viscerality and how real they can often feel despite being animated?
Yeah.
Where's your argument
No,
for
we
that,
can't
man?
talk about that. That'll break the narrative, you fucks.
Yeah. Okay.
Ideally, you want visceral action, or else it'll feel really bad and cheap.
All right.
All right, let's move on.
what's it about? Or this?
Oh.
That's an old. Okay, so the first one is
General.
the first one is Obi-Wan Kenobi confronting a character that represents the mechanical and the like physical threat that Vader will become. The second one is Yoda fighting his one of his older students who has fallen to the dark side out of out of necessity and not desire. I mean, I'm not even sure if you can call him a Darksider all that much. He seems to be using it to his own end more than anything. But anyway,
you can call him like a dark side user, but that's basically all we can do.
He also represents a part of Vader with his cape and his finesse in combat and all that stuff. There's meaning here. Like, I understand you watch Mike Staclaza and you your mind is warped on the prequels, like so many others are. But there's meaning here, my friend.
The infamous says that he's inviting this guy into his Discord server.
He also forgets that Obi-Wan defeating Grievous.
I feel like at this point he's just a troll, and you guys are just eating it up all the time.
Are you brain dead? You thought I wasn't. You thought I hadn't catched on to that fact yet a long time ago.
Yeah, I would also like to mention that Grievous represents an extension of Palpatine's power. He's like the last vessel left through which Palpatine can continue the war. And if Obi-Wan kills that, he inadvertently speeds up his friend's journey towards the dark side.
Oh my god, you're right.
Yeah, so that's I think that's something right there.
But yeah, I had caught on to the fact Adam is a complete troll a long time ago.
I mean, I don't think the fight's like perfect or anything. It's not like god tier cinema that completely restructures our way of thinking.
Well,
but why does it have to be?
It's definitely god tier CGI.
Oh yeah, Grievous looks amazing. Like holy shit.
Yeah.
Great filmmaking.
Let's go. Go.
Or this.
You're gonna pay.
The conflict between Obi-Wan and Dooku is incredibly important if you watch the interrogation scene between the two of them.
Which you probably never did because you're biased.
It's boring. I can't watch it. It's boring.
Okay, guys. Here's something stupid.
The Jedi that you killed today, Dooku. We'll take him together. You're going slowly on the.
Yeah, like there's a reason why that fight exists. Like, come on, there's some kind of way to it. Jesus fucking.
Oh my god, Labian, calm down.
Sorry, this guy's just. This guy's
you
pissing
sound like
me
you're
off.
about to burn down a city. Calm down. We don't want King's Landing 2.0, okay?
Oh. Yeah. No, actually, go ahead and do that, Labian.
Is that Dragonist? Are you assuming just because he's a dragon, he's going to burn down a city? What's wrong with you?
Who?
He's a dragon as well, and a dead one, so he knows how to be a dragon.
Yes,
I use dragon experience. A fucking dragon that's racist against dragons. I love it.
Well, he is a black dragon.
That's racist.
The other one is red.
That's sexist. Wow.
So what you're saying, White Dragon, is that you are part of the Ender Dragon race, and Latvian.
I think we should move on at this point.
Yeah, okay, let's move on. This conversation.
I feel like he called himself the White Dragon, even though he's a black dragon. So
wow,
it's probably because of the white scales on his black body.
It is a white. It means undead. You absolutely.
I know. I was being an idiot. I know. I was just being stupid. Anyway, let's go.
No!
I mean, at least they can spin the lightsaber super fast, though, right?
Oh my god. You're an idiot.
And I know
wow,
you're
like
thinking now.
you picked the worst scene.
Use that moment that isn't bad.
The one moment that isn't great choreography in the entire fight.
Hey, shut up. Push play.
Okay, push play.
What about Anakin and Obi-Wan in Revenge of the Sith?
Oh no.
And I'm working on a separate video on that, so stay tuned.
Oh, I am going to be very interested in this one.
Oh, well, we're going to have to cover that shit.
Oh, yeah. I totally want to watch his.
The hype is real, especially after watching Chad's breakdown of the fight.
All right, stop.
But to sum it up,
oh man,
stop. Now listen.
Never stop.
It sucks.
Oh yeah, it sucks.
Whatever, dude.
Wait, is he being legit here?
He's being legit, apparently.
Star Wars is dumb, fun, silly. I thought you were against that narrative. What's wrong?
Well, let's hold on. Let's hear what he has to say. Maybe that's what he is actually talking about, but I don't know.
I love how I misunderstood that. Oh, shut up. Let's listen to what he has
But
to
people
say,
don't
baby.
look to Star Wars to help them think. They want simple stories that are set in space with
No.
samurais
Only
and
Mike
space
Staclazo
pirates.
wants
Sometimes
that. Only the OT fanatics want that. We don't want that at all. That's why the Clone Wars is so deep.
comfort food tastes better than what's good for you. And I mean, he has a point. Like, these movies are basically like Fast and Furious movies. We don't really.
What
Are
the
you
fuck? How
Are
do
you
you,
this
wait, hold on. How the
insulting?
fuck do you compare Star Wars to that trash fucking franchise?
The
How do you do
movies
that?
inherently don't take themselves seriously and constantly break the laws of physics on purpose for entertainment are
Mike
the same as a
Staclazo.
densely interconnected generational epic that attempts to tell its story as sincerely as possible. Yes, clearly the same thing.
Yeah,
Mike
yeah,
Staclazo,
totally
I hate
the
you
same.
so much.
Movies that are meant to make money only, and versus movies that are trying to tell a story. And it's like, yeah.
I fucking hate Mike Staclazo and the OT fanatics for pushing that for making that stereotype happen more. Or it's just for the fun action, nothing else. That's all they like about Star Wars. We don't at all.
No, they like the lightsaber fights from the OT because they have character.
Oh yeah, right.
They have character.
Character.
Calm down, Blinken. Jesus. Sounds like you're about to peel over.
Star Wars: The Phantom Menace is the most worstest thing since my son.
I don't really like to think about them. There's no deeper themes or characters. It's just a lot of space wizards and samurais.
Oh, fuck off, man. You're showing the
It's
same
like his
clip over-
framing device. Jesus Christ. It's like he's really on the nose on this one.
Yeah, he's really on the
Look how
nose there.
stupid they are. Look how they're jumping and flippy and stuff. Oh my god.
Well,
Like
I
if
think
that-
he's
if that's-
trying to lead up to something here, though. Like he's gonna make a point.
Oh, alright.
Yeah,
Here.
that's gonna happen.
Star Wars isn't about spinning lightsabers or Wikipedia articles. Those are
That's not what the prequels were, man. The prequels are.
He had to take one of the worst bits from the Anakin versus Obi-Wan fight and make that the whole thing.
That part is even bad.
What about the? I would like to remind him of like the billions of character moments within Revenge of the Sith, especially before and after and during this fight. Does he not think any of those have anything to do with character decisions or drama at all?
Well, and of course he doesn't because he's a TLJ fan and.
Oh my god!
Yeah.
What
Like-
do you think people just like the prequels because the saber fights are cool, guys? So why don't you like them?
Well, the thing is, Airborne, if you watch reviews like the ones from Red Letter Media, then you really would think that because those try and strip away so much of the meaning, it practically just becomes a shit show.
What fucking monkeys is he talking to? I don't understand. Is it possible that, like, outside of our realm of existence, just all prequel fans are a bunch of fucking chimps? I don't believe that.
Well, I mean that's probably what he believes, though. I mean, let's be fair. That's probably what he thinks.
Yeah, if we were chimps, we could probably rip his fucking face off right about now.
Yeah, that is true. You'd probably be good.
That was way.
Well, unless he's hiding behind a small rock, I still think applies to me.
Yeah.
Even as a chimp. Like, damn it, my poop throwing abilities have been nullified.
details that should enrich the story. It's about heart, adventure,
What?
wonder, hope, love, and
What?
focusing on the most
We have all
superficial
of
qualities
this!
of Star Wars.
We have all of this in the prequel.
Just as we didn't get it, can we replay that again so everybody can understand?
The prequels are
Yeah,
more
okay.
than- The prequels are more than that than any other Star Wars movie.
It's just a
All right.
lot of space wizards and samurais. Star Wars isn't about spinning lightsabers or Wikipedia articles. Those
Patrick Willems.
I like how his other two shots weren't even spinning
are
lightsabers. He was
added
just holding
details.
it.
Yeah, this just makes no sense.
Patrick Willems is not. He's not right. They're not space wizards. Stop calling them space wizards.
This little bottle of whiskey I'm holding in my hand sounds real good right now.
that should enrich the story. It's about heart, adventure,
The story should
wonder,
be enriched
hope,
for sure.
love,
I
and
don't-
focusing on the most superficial qualities of Star Wars is selling it short. And I'm
Yeah, but that's
Who
that's
does
abuse
this
it.
though? Who do you know? Besides the most basic of Star Wars fans who just enjoy everything, do this. Like, I can't even say that sequel fans like to do this shit because they genuinely believe that the sequels are on some deep level amazing. Even if they are wrong, they still think that there's something more than just lightsabers to the sequels.
They're for pseudo-intellectuals.
Yeah, but at least they do have something like, oh yeah, it's more than the lightsaber. It's about the story. It's just like, but that is heavily applicable to George Lucas's films.
Yeah,
who is it? I bring up this quote all the time. It's people think Star Wars is a space opera. It's actually a soap opera. It's about family problems and stuff like that. It's not about spaceships. Who said that? George Lucas. It's
calling it a soap opera is a kind of an insult.
Yeah, but the point is like it's about the characters and their dramatic relationships rather than the cool action, and everybody knows this. At least everybody who's worth a damn.
Well, the statement that's really bothering me right now is the whole like it shouldn't enrich the story. It should be about the like. What do you mean it shouldn't enrich the story? It's just the story. The story should be... Yeah, once again, they demonstrate perfectly to us that they think that world building is overrated. Yeah, it's really not.
Actually, yeah, but can actually be the best thing ever when it comes to a story.
Yeah.
World building is... Like I'll say it right now, world building is incredibly underrated.
Well, you have to have a base for your story to function on. You can't just be like, oh yeah, so there's this army, and it just came out of nowhere, and it just became more powerful than the ruling faction, and that ruling faction's like 5 planets. Even though beforehand, they're them consolidating their power in the core worlds. That was a very good idea because it allowed a very mass takeover of the galaxy. That's fine,
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we just have Empire 2.0. Just throw it in there.
Fuck it. World building be damned. It's all about the action.
The original trilogy. Let's just completely nullify everything that happens to it. Like mere existence of Force Awakens. It's like wow.
Yeah.
All that hard work, that hardship, and everything to bring down the Empire. Lol, just kidding. The Empire's back.
It's just erased in an instant.
Jesus.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think he's specifically referring to the world building. I think he means like, all of those stupid like things that you find in Wikipedia articles. Those are the dumb shit. But again, I have to wonder, who are you talking to that leads you to the conclusion that Star Wars fans care about this bullcrap?
It seems like he's just talking about the prequel fans, really, because he's always showing the original trilogy in TLJ in good light. But like he's specifically talking about like I guess like the prequel lovers or the OT fanatics.
Okay.
I'm sure people will see this video and be like, dude, just let people enjoy stuff. And it's like, what we like in Star Wars are diametrically opposed. And what they like actively...
What the fuck,
man?
What
I like.
What the
actively ruins argumental.
It's like talking to a reflection of somebody, but they lost their brain cells. It's like, I could say things like this. I imagine me saying things like this, except you have no evidence to back up your points.
Dude, it's the exact opposite. Like, the OT was more of that, and the prequels are... But more importantly, too, is that I can say that more than you can, but more than that even, there are more than just that in the prequels.
No, it's all lightsaber fights. Shut up. It's lightsaber fights.
You're showing 2 different scenes from the thing where you edited this in a video editor when you had the movie. And you clipped the thing, and you ignored the talking in the prequels are primarily criticized for talking in boring political scenes, but you're showing this as being the only thing that it's good about. He
also hasn't actually proven why lightsaber fights are like actively damaging character moments. It's just more so like at best you could say it's in place of character moments. But I'm sorry, I think that what we got with Anakin in Revenge of the Sith, like his fall from grace was enough character versus Obi-Wan, who was just kind of going through like the basic sort of like A New Hope, overcome obstacles kind of thing. Not to say that A New Hope was just action, and I don't think that scene is just action either, but he's kind of going through like, you know, the badass Jedi like character journey, and Anakin's going through the oh fuck, everything's going wrong character journey. And these two things are going on at the exact same time, much like how in A New Hope there was one story and they simply combined the character moments with the action. But simply separating these two things because the story is bigger doesn't make it bad. And the fact that you would take half of this plotline, hell, probably 1/3 of this plotline, and be like, yeah, this is all the prequels are, this is all Star Wars fans care about. It's like, fuck you. That's not true.
Yeah, just fuck you. There's nothing else to be said. You're just a fucking asshole, man.
They like mass downvoted a movie and single-handedly derailed the future of the Star Wars movies. Plus, they like
and that's a good thing.
Fuck you.
Because the original episode 9 sounded pretty fucking good, and I really wish they.
No, it sounded shit, but not as shit as what we got.
Really?
Oh yeah.
Wait, I thought people.
Oh yeah, it was fucking goofy as hell, and it was dumb as fuck. But it was.
I think it would have been a decent. It would have been a decent
ideas.
It wouldn't. It would have been a decent finale at least, but JJ, because he knew we were onto him, or at least some people were onto him, he just changed it all around at the end. He did the thing that George R. Martin said that was like bad about a whodunit movie. Like he said, you changed who was it at the end because you were afraid people were going to find out. That's what he did.
Yeah, why not praise the people that actually figured out before you revealed it?
No, that's because the mystery box is holy, literally. Like I think he worships the mystery box like just the perfect writing.
Mystery boxes.
Yeah, what are stories but mystery? Oh my god!
The story is the mystery box. It's all about the mystery box.
There are many stories that feel like a mystery box, but not in the same way as TFA. Where shit.
Yeah, I mean,
JJ, what the fuck you were doing with the sequel trilogy? Why did they pick
Disney doing?
Like,
Kathleen Kennedy was happy with all of it as long as it was feminism and shit.
Another related note, I get to get a new mic tomorrow. The Shure SM7B. It's a $400 mic.
You
good for you.
If yours wasn't good enough already.
Okay,
wait a minute. My microphone has 79 psychopath quality. Why am I even saying
that? Even
okay, for fuck. Oh, please.
Yes.
Join.
Hey,
Who joined
cool.
us here?
Yeah,
No. Get out. All right, anyway.
Thank you.
See, this is why you should do
So
private
I'm doing
calls.
some gatekeeping back.
Yeah.
If you don't know who this
Oh, piss off.
Oh god damn.
This is the great corner servers fucking great thought to their fucking live streams, everybody.
Jesus.
There's so
You're
much
in
thought
it, you asshole, and I'm the creator.
I am the one who recommended we do a fucking private call.
Yeah.
Yeah, well then go and do that then, Muffin Man.
Okay, let's continue. Oh, we're almost finished.
who this guy is, you're not a Star Wars fan.
I have COVID and I can't leave my home, so I'm sitting in my room.
Good.
stewing
Good. Kill yours. Good. Die.
Die with COVID. Live and calm down.
Jesus.
It's a bit too far.
Ian.
All right, Drogon, calm down. You don't need to burn another city, Jesus.
Well, to be fair, to die of COVID is pretty much committing suicide anyway. I mean, fucking hell, if you die from that, then you have to be like 2 foot in the grave and 89 and like, I don't know, hate life.
Star Wars like a weirdo. I have no life.
You have no life?
Yeah.
Okay, this music was completely ruined by this guy. I have heard this music a lot in Gmod, but now it's completely ruined.
What the fuck?
How's it ruined? Because he abused it.
I'm joking.
This is such a nothing video. Do you guys want to do another one? I want to do another one.
I 3, 5, 6.
Wait,
so
wait.
Hold on.
Wait. There's more. There's more. There's
Hold on.
more.
I want to see if he made that analysis of the episode 3 fight.
Wait. Let's watch.
6, 1, 2, 4. Episode 4. I mean, it's classic, right? It's the first one. But in correlation with the other ones, it's beautiful, but it's not as action.
Oh, fuck off!
I would say.
I'll get it because he
Oh God!
His action scenes are good. How dare he? How dare he?
Okay, well, guys, he's made that video. Here it is. You guys ready for
Hey,
a
everyone,
psycho
back to
bonus round?
Me complaining about
10 minutes. This is 10-minute video. Fucking Christ! Holy shit! Somebody should tell this guy to put more time into his videos. What the fuck is this? 10 minutes. Yes, it's still 2000.
Okay.
It's still 2009 when you couldn't make it longer than like 15 minutes if you didn't have over 1,000 subscribers.
Okay, now let's. Yeah.
Okay, wait. Let's
Okay,
just.
Hey everyone,
Hold
welcome
on.
back to me.
No, hold on. Before we begin, final thoughts of the previous video.
I don't care.
It was pretentious.
It was absolutely crap.
A video. He made it.
Yeah, it was a thing that happened, unfortunately.
That's all we can say about this.
I guess the only thing that I could say indeed is there's more to the prequels than just people spinning sabers.
No. It's either people talking about nothing or fighting over nothing. Don't you understand, Replica? Fuck you.
Talking about nothing. From my point of view, the Jedi evil is nothing.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, stop laughing like
start
psychopaths and let's get on with this.
But that's because he is a psychopath.
We didn't even plan to do this one. Like,
Okay, let's get.
We're doing this one for you. We're doing this one for the core or humanity.
And welcome back to me complaining about Star Wars. And before we get started, just have some housekeeping. We not only hit 100 subs, but 200 subs. So thank you all so much. I didn't even have time to plan 100 subs.
Why are people?
The fact that this dude can be a shill and get 200 subs, and yet I work my ass off on my content and only get over 100 subs after 3 years is insulting.
100 subs? I only have 31.
Fuck you.
I have 200 or something.
No, you have at least 300.
Yes!
We have 64. We have 64 subscribers.
So,
Jesus.
Who is 64?
Script corners.
Oh yeah,
we're famous celebrities.
Yeah. Do you think this guy acquired his subscribers the same way Biden got his votes?
Oh my god. I didn't think you'd actually say that. Holy fuck. All right, anyway.
All right, you fucking Renzi, calm down.
I was laughing, but in the game I was playing, a dude threw a grenade next to me, so...
Okay,
right.
let's get going.
Let's continue. All right.
So maybe we just wait for 250. It's safe to say that my last video ruffled a few feathers, and I knew it would. I realized the video is pretentious, that's why I said it in the video, but I really underestimated the fanboy rage.
Yeah,
These guys were writing their dissertation.
Dude, makes terrible video.
Whether or not he is acknowledging this video shit, or is he saying that just the presentation of how he said his content was bad?
Okay, look, dude. If you make a terrible video and then people call you out for a terrible video, don't call it fanboy rage. Just call it logical people rage. Because
maybe just backlash. That's a good word, a nice unbiased word.
Logical people have logical problems with your illogical video. It's pretty straightforward, if you ask me.
In my comments. And sure, I could have titled it, "Some Star Wars fans don't understand why the original film succeeded in just like lightsabers." To each their own though. but that doesn't really roll off the tongue. And though I may have spoken in some generalities in my last video, I was critiquing a very specific and loud subset of Star Wars fans. And if you've talked about Star Wars online, you probably know what I'm talking about.
I have no idea.
And I was not attacking Star Wars theory.
You are.
you did more than
I guess.
You were attacking him.
I guess, like, I mean, I won't deny that the Instagram and TikTok Star Wars culture is fucking atrocious in every way. However, I still think that it's more than just like I bet if I sat down with those people and were like, do all you care about Star Wars is just lightsaber fights? I don't think they would say yes. I think I could, and if I think they did, I think I could reasonably bring them to a point where I'd be like, I think you care more about Star Wars than just lightsaber fights. Like, he just kind of talked down to everybody, and I thought it was really
yeah, he talked down to everyone.
Personally, he's a great guy, just with some bad Star Wars takes. You know what? Why am I even bothering? These people didn't even watch my video.
Well,
you have bad Star Wars takes.
What the
not
fuck,
wrong.
man? Like, dude, your video was terrible. It was 10 minutes long, talking about a subject not even coming close to getting into the details that it should. You
What the fuck?
What the fuck is this?
The video,
What the fucking wait?
Lupus, the video wasn't over. We're still doing this.
Look.
The video was still. Yes.
Yes.
Hey everyone,
God
welcome
damn
back.
it, Lupus.
Lupus, how about you just don't do anything until we come? We
Welcome
tell
back
you
to
to.
me complaining about Star Wars. And before we get started, just have some housekeeping.
Yeah, you know what? Can I just say this right now? Yeah, Lupus, I have a question for you. Lupus? Can you stop it with the stupid videos at the end of every stream?
Okay.
That escalated real quickly now, didn't it?
That's going to the
Kinda
bloopers.
did.
So anyway, let's continue.
Critiquing a very specific and loud, just with some bad Star Wars takes. You know what? Why am I even bothering? These people didn't even watch my video before disliking it anyway.
What is a bad
Why are you
Star Wars-
complaining? You didn't even get ratioed. You got a lot of likes.
Yeah, he's perfectly fine.
Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah,
what
like
the fuck? Okay,
my-
now
I mean, I don't think I have a single video. Whatever, stupid shit. What is
He's
a
got
bad?
4-to-1 ratio. That's pretty good. I'd
Yeah.
be fine with that. If I got 268 likes and 64 dislikes on all of my videos,
Let me just briefly explain.
I'd be happy as hell.
he's using Alex Jones.
Alex Jones
explaining.
explains it better than anyone else, by the way. Also, he looks like the train conductor man from Thomas the Train here.
Jesus. How sad is that the conspiracy nut can explain the prequels better than professional reviewers?
Quote unquote.
Yeah, that's so true, actually.
That's
Yeah.
true. Well, it's probably because Alex Jones actually knows what he's talking about in a lot of these things. I mean, don't get me wrong, he is indeed a conspiracy nut. Some of the Alex Jones, 50% of what he says is really good, and then there's this other 50% that's just what the hell. Like I don't know, like stuff like how the frogs and shit. Like even though the frogs is true, but that sort of thing that he keeps saying, like it's always so weird. Well, anyway, I haven't listened to Alex Jones in 10 years. What the fuck is he even on about anymore these days? Let's check it
Anytime I
out.
post about Star Wars and how I don't like
Oh, great! He's bitching about. Look at this guy. Just look. He just screams. Boomer. He just screams.
Boomer.
I'm a
What the
knockoff. He
fuck?
just
No,
screams.
he's a zoomer. He's a fucking just idiotic
No.
zoomer.
Like, what?
No,
Come on.
no, he's. Does a zoomer
Guys,
look this old? He
What
looks
do you,
like a.
what do you expect from TikTok?
Didn't they say
Just
he had
shit.
corona or some shit?
Yeah, he had corona. I hope he died from it.
Okay. All right.
I'm just joking about that one.
Yeah, I know.
But seriously, he looks like your stereotypical prequel hater that Bravo doesn't say Star Wars more than.
Maybe
Watch-
it's symbolic.
I
Maybe
think
it's
he might have
symbolic.
watched Cosmonaut, but that's just me.
Maybe it's
I'm pretty
symbolic.
sure
for-
he goes ahead to RLM headquarters and sucks Mike Claus's dick daily.
No wonder he got corona. I'm a comedic genius.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
You're really not. You're just incredibly cruel. We were
Prequels.
not
I usually get
laughing at the joke.
cruel
I was
genius.
just
pertaining to
laughing
the
at the
intention of a scene or
Jesus
movie
Christ.
rather than the execution. For example, on Mustafar, Anakin and Obi-Wan are fighting. They're best friends. Isn't that sad? Sure, it should be. I mean, a master and apprentice on opposite sides of a war, fighting it out seemingly to the death. But not only is the drama underdeveloped, the fight scene is so painfully over-choreographed, it just...
What the fuck means over choreographed? Why is it a bad thing?
Well, to be fair, this has never ever been done in the history of prequel hate. But it is possible that he may be able to qualify the statement of over choreographed in a way that makes the quality of the scene worse.
Airborne, you are way too.
Find out.
It's standard
I'm-
procedure for videos. We just gotta do it.
You're way too naive, man.
Naive.
That's
Why was
the
that naivety?
He's just over optimistic. He's just over optimistic right now.
The fucking odds he will I will wager.
Oh no, the
fight-
odds are none, but we still have to do it out of necessity.
Replica is not really good at sarcasm sometimes.
To quote Nerdonymous, I will wager vital organs and all of our lives over that he won't qualify at the statement.
I agree, but we still gotta make sure.
All right, let's go then, bitch.
looks like a video. And it's not that I hate fun or aesthetic or that complex choreography is bad in of itself.
Yeah, see, so there's no
In of itself, but this choreography has lost all humanity that other great works.
Lost
What do
all
you mean it's lost all
humanity.
humanity?
What is that?
What are you talking about?
What is it?
These are people that have superpowers, basically. Like
This is the Star Wars equivalent of Superman fighting Batman. This is the Star Wars equivalent of this.
It's more like I think the more apt comparison would be like Iron Man fighting Ultron, where it's just like you got two superpowered people that have like technology that can enhance, like they're both incredibly smart and they can enhance their fighting patterns based on AI within their technology. Like I don't expect them to just like be punching and kicking each other. I expect the complex arsenal of weapons just be firing at each other at all times. Not like, oh yeah, they punch because it's visceral and it's cool.
Well, true. I meant it in that, like two former friends turn enemies, but
Oh yeah,
but like in terms of two people having the equal abilities, yeah, that actually works.
Yeah.
Have achieved, including its own predecessors. This small moment here is easily the best part of the fight, and it's immediately followed up with shit like this.
No, it's not. It's not
I
immediately.
honestly don't feel like it's worthy of comment. Like it's just.
If you remember in the movie, they have a fight on this table. Then you cut to Yoda and Palpatine. They fight for a good minute. Then you cut back to Obi-Wan and Anakin. They fight for another good minute before that thing happens. It's not immediately followed up by anything. The fact that you're like, oh man, the fight's so wildly inconsistent that we go from this to another to just something really, really bad. Just like, no. That's
Yeah.
No,
By the way, that's something really bad. By the way, that's something really bad lasts 2 seconds. Oh yeah, but that totally breaks the fight, guys.
I wouldn't even say it's all that
Yeah.
bad. Like it could have been executed better for what it
Oh
was.
god damn
Oh,
it.
I'm of the opinion there's nothing wrong with it whatsoever.
I think it could have been like a little bit better, but we can have that discussion another time.
I think like it kind of plays into his overall theme. It's like the idea of them doing it is not a bad idea at all, but the way in which they do it is not good.
Yeah.
Why?
It's not just like, oh my god, they're swinging their lightsabers, it's bad. They're not making contact. How could you not make contact during a fight? It's like, no, you can. There's a thing called circle parrying in which you essentially execute a very complex series of moves until you can eventually until you connect a strike that can kill them. It's just that they don't really do that in the fight. But if they did, would have been great.
That's not what this is. They're not circle pairing. They're not doing anything. They're just ending that crescendo of attacks on each other.
Yeah. Okay.
I have no idea.
It's like throwing your gun away when it's out of ammo. Like you have to do a sort of unwinding move.
All right. Let's continue.
What?
We can have this
Let's
another.
continue.
We have this discussion another time,
Wait.
like a coffee table discussion. All right.
Including its own predecessors. This small moment here is easily the best part of the fight, and it's immediately followed up with shit like this. And it sucks. When they exchange one-liners,
Why?
it's amazing, because there's so many memes.
Oh, come
Oh
on.
my god, the fucking memes.
Dude, you are
Hold on.
nitpicking. You're making Southpaw look like a fucking fool.
Okay, let's not talk about this now, okay? Let's not talk about Southpaw during fucking
All
Star
right,
Wars
fine.
videos.
You're nitpicking so intense. You're nitpicking so hard. You're making Mike Staclaza look like a dumbass.
Yeah, that's better.
My allegiance is to the Republic, to democracy. If you're not with me,
They're not
you're my enemy. Only
It's
a
the dialogue,
Sith
man.
deals
These
in
are not
absolutes.
one-liners.
Isn't
One
that
line-
an absolute?
Wow, you're so... fucking hell. Everybody points this out, and they're all so misguided.
Well, I mean,
on
but
it.
like that's the point of the line, though. Like,
Yes,
that's
is the
whole
point of the line.
Is that it's an absolute.
You figured it out. But honestly, let's say that the line was in and of itself a bad line. You were not the first person to point this out. Everybody says this.
You know what I find hilarious about this is that me and my uncle and it's the non-computer uncle, like the guy who likes to do sports. That one, because I have a lot of uncles. Like, it just reminds me of when we sat down and thought about this every time this is brought up. He was like, hey, isn't that an absolute? And he's like, oh, yeah, it is. It's kind of the point, isn't it, huh? Like, Obi-Wan, Obi-Wan is hypocritical. And I was like, he is? He's like, yep. That's why that's the clash of the conflict.
I don't mean to insult anybody, but like the fact that we can point this out does not make us smart. It just means we were paying attention.
Yeah, it just means that we have common sense. And
Yeah,
what you're saying is that my uncle is stupid.
Yeah, if you put the movie like on a surface level, huh?
You just called my uncle stupid indirectly.
Okay. Okay.
Now
What the
we
fuck?
figured it out after thinking.
I just fucking with you. Continue.
No, but like the point is, these people, this argument that it just doesn't make sense and it's all stupid. Just like that's contingent on the fact that you're not paying attention, and you've proven your point by bringing up this argument.
Paying attention and watching the prequels is like an art that is. I don't know why.
Finger painting. It's easy.
Okay.
Nobody wants to do it.
I'm just gonna say this, that our prequel means almost ruined this entire trilogy for me. All right, let's continue this.
Yeah, but Kenneth.
I will do what I must.
When they just hard cut to
What?
Obi-Wan
Wait,
standing
hold on,
there
rewind.
like that, I laugh.
Only a Sith deals in absolutes.
Doesn't ignite here
What
despite.
the fuck?
Wait, does he think that lightsabers ignite when you swing them?
Oh my god!
How lightsabers work? You don't know how lightsabers work. Oh my god!
Oh my god!
You have to press a button that ignites the lightsaber. You dumbass! Oh my god! Even I know this. I'm a casual.
Are you kidding me?
Central.
Oh
What?
Does he think that?
Wants to know your location.
Do you not remember the most like the shot from The Force Awakens where they get the button with the lightsaber wrong, you know, like whatever, it's but it sets an immediate precedent that you press a button. It's the most obvious shot in the entire film that everybody remembers. Reignites the saber by pressing a button. Do you not remember that? Holy fuck. And also, he's not even swinging it. He's just moving it with his arm. He's not like flinging it like it's a toy. Like, Do you think that lightsabers being able to ignite through very subtle and basic motion would be a giant safety hazard for people who wear a utility belt with a lightsaber is just like moving around all of the time whenever they run? Why would you assume that lightsabers ignite by people swinging them? Where did you draw that conclusion?
Where did you get that insane assertion from?
What the fuck?
Yeah.
When they just hard cut to Obi-Wan standing there like that, I laugh every time.
Yeah, okay, the shot looks a bit ridiculous.
I suppose it's editing, but the point is like it's the conveying of information. You essentially you don't see the ship or like the ramp from anyone's point of view because you're focusing on Anakin and Padme, but then you realize it's like Padme can't see Obi-Wan on the ship, so it's like so the point of view is essentially Padme in that scene. So you don't cut to anywhere else besides the two of them. Then when you see Anakin looking up and at something, that's when you cut to Obi-Wan. It's a very basic form of visual communication. It's not that hard.
I don't think that any of that matters right now. Like what I think the most important thing to say to him right now is that yeah, okay, so you're clearly not paying attention to anything that's going on here. Like you're not taking it seriously. You're not doing what the fuck was that shit about?
I'm a very big fan of like George Lucas's visual communication. I wanted to point that out to him in case he ever stumbled across a video where there was a very clear reason why Obi-Wan was there. Like,
why the fuck? How the fuck? What gall does this guy have to say? Oh, we don't understand Star Wars when he doesn't understand the prequels whatsoever. Doesn't even care to. It's like, oh yeah, I laugh when I see Obi-Wan confront his old student. Yeah, that's
who doesn't even understand how lightsabers are supposed to work is supposed to tell us.
Yeah, he doesn't understand.
No, that's a Wikipedia detail. You can't comment on that. That's like weird shit.
Oh my god. That's actually funny, except that we can actually see people pressing the fucking button.
No. That was only in some novel, man. That was never ever explained or put in the films ever, not once.
Yeah, that was never put in place, especially in the first movie. Guys, Luke never pressed a single button on a lightsaber to make it ignite, not once.
Yeah. How does he think? What does he think happened in the Senate room when like Mace Windu had his lightsaber at his side, never swung it, and yet it emitted the blade anyway? Like, does he think that like he just used super speed to move it really fast and then it ignited? Like, what's his reconciliation for that?
Like, hold on. What about Attack of the Clones when Mace Windu was pointing the lightsaber at Jango? Does he just think that he just swung it out, like somehow thrusted it, and then that
thrusted the saber? That's how it turned on.
God. Like he just thrusted forward, and then the lightsaber just went ching at Jango's throat. Oh my god, dude! This is a gold mine of diarrhea right now.
Anakin, I have the high ground.
Get it? He has the moral high ground and the literal high ground. Let's put aside the fact how
was that what they meant?
I don't think that was the point of the line. I think he was just trying to get his friend to surrender because if he knew that he leaped at him, Obi-Wan would be ready. It's not that deep.
Yeah, it's and I even like how he's like saying that as if we're like little kids.
He's trying to assert like some sort of weird double meaning that I don't think is even there to make the film look worse. And even if it is just like, I don't think that's entirely out of character for Obi-Wan. Just a little bit weird, kind of blunt.
Yeah, I mean,
but I don't think that was the intention of the line.
Yeah, he was just trying to get his friend to surrender. Well, his former friend.
Okay, let's.
Don't try it.
When you establish a reality where your characters are swinging from cables and hitting each other, and then front flipping on top of robots floating on lava, you can't end it on this.
What the fuck do you mean?
Why not? Why can't you do that? Huh?
Why can't you do that?
Maybe we'll find out.
And can you talk about this? It's like they're
Oh, he doesn't explain. That makes sense.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, right.
if you establish in your fight that your characters can do backflips and they can throw their lightsabers like boomerangs and stuff like that, then you can't end your fight with a guy just trying to cut a guy's hand off. That's boring. If you establish that characters can move things with their minds, then it just shouldn't fight with two characters using swords. That just doesn't work. It's like, do you realize how this can just apply to any fight ever? It's like things can't end simply if they were at one point not that simple.
Well, Steven, like that's the thing. He wants Star Wars to be simple because he ejaculates to TLJ every single day. It's just apparent. Hello? ITC or something? Oh, okay. What? I thought somebody was going to respond to that. Well, then let's just continue.
Yeah, let's
Aiming
continue.
for each other's lightsabers, it's so nonsensical. It reminds me of when Peter Griffin and the chicken fight. Even compared to Batman
What?
Begins,
No.
a film not
No. You cannot just. Actually, you know what? I'm just gonna let that be because that.
What?
What?
Huh? What the fuck is the ACMA?
Can we fucking like kick them out of the server or something?
Huh?
Well, like, fuck it. If they don't do anything, then we won't kick them out. It's fine. Just continue, please.
Yeah, let's get going.
Veered for its Welsh action, there is so much more character in these moments. Here we
How can you
Here
say
we
that there's
also
more
have a master
character in the
apprentice.
Peter Griffin and chicken fight instead of between Obi-Wan and Anakin?
I
the
don't.
prequel?
I don't know.
I don't understand.
sharing a substantive learning moment that is set up and paid off.
You haven't beaten me. You've sacrificed sure footing for a killing stroke.
You never learn to mind your surroundings.
Even with minimal screen time, we understand their conflicting philosophies. We see their relationship grow and change until it hits its breaking point and they become enemies. We don't really get that with Anakin and Obi-Wan. Most of the tragic parts of their relationship is implied. It's tragic.
Have you not
because they
seen Attack of the
tell us it's
Clones?
No, probably not.
Yeah, I would no.
I think actually is gonna get it. I think actually it's like winding up here for something.
tragic. In fact, most of Obi-Wan and Anakin's relationship is Anakin freaking out and Obi-Wan scolding him for it.
We will not go through this exercise again,
You
Anakin.
really don't pay attention,
And you
do
will
you?
pay attention
At all.
to my lead. Why? What? Well, you've lost it.
Okay, what? Okay, we'll change it to 8.
That was some shortcut, Anakin. He went completely the other
What the
way.
fuck?
You're the closest thing I have to a
Get out! And
So,
fucking Toasty! I swear to fucking Christ! If anyone ever invites Toasty on this fucking server again, whoever does it, I'm gonna fucking kick their ass!
Jesus Christ.
Okay.
So, does anybody ever want to do a private call in the future?
Yes, let's do that.
Fucking hell, it took you guys
I would I think, I mean, he shows Anakin freaking out, Obi-Wan scolding him, and then he doesn't picture what he showed. Like, these aren't examples of Anakin freaking out. Yes, they are examples of Obi-Wan scolding him, but Obi-Wan is his master. That's kind of the thing that Obi-Wan would do. Or, fucking hell.
We typically see Anakin complain about Obi-Wan.
It's all Obi-Wan's fault.
Because of Obi.
Yeah, I remember I kicked that bot
Oh,
once
yeah,
and everybody got
the
pissed off.
The moment where he just lost his mother and slaughtered an entire group of villagers and is at his lowest point. He's clearly blinded by rage, so he's going to say some things that that he will regret in the future, and clearly he does. And then in the next scene, you show him looking at Obi-Wan in Jedi robes, standing at the top of the ship, like looking down on Anakin as if he's going to kill him. Why would Anakin not be? Why would Anakin not be angry at Obi-Wan at that point? In which Padme brought Obi-Wan to him for no other reason in his mind than to kill him. Are you fucking serious? What the hell?
Obi-Wan.
Obi-Wan scold Anakin,
Use the Force. Think. Sorry, Master.
and occasionally we'll get a little bit of banter of them referencing things we haven't seen.
You fell into that nightmare, Master, and I rescued you, remember?
No, I don't remember.
He's not asking you.
Well,
he's not asking you if you remember.
It's like with, I don't know, Han mentioning a spice run or some shit like that.
Like how oh yeah, remember like when he talked about that bounty hunter on Ord Mantell that they ran into, like because he had to pay Jabba's debt. Why didn't we see that, huh? It's just that's character development off screen. Why is a relationship implied?
Because I didn't see it.
9th time. That business on Cato Nemoidia doesn't count.
And this is when I usually get, well, in the Clone Wars they talk about it, or, well, in the comics, or whatever, but...
Just
I
rewrote
really hope
why
you
even
wouldn't,
point.
because I hope people will be smart enough to know that just because we don't see something doesn't mean it didn't happen.
Yeah, that's just brain then.
Although we do know what happened on Cato Nemoidia and Labyrinth of Evil, which is pretty cool, but we don't. There's no need to There's no need to use these things as like a.
We get the most important parts of the story in the movies.
Yep, isn't that what So Uncivilized said?
Pretty much, yeah.
We get the most essential bits, not just bullshit Clone Wars. It's like if you want some Clone Wars action, you can go read the comics, watch the shows, play the video games, but we don't need that to understand the relationship.
All right.
Just like we don't need that for the OT, for fuck's sake.
No, we don't. We have the development for the characters right there.
All right. Continue.
But that doesn't really hold any water for me. Extended lore shouldn't fill in the blanks of a film's lack of character. But anyway, back to intentions.
Extended
lore?
Okay. He said extended lore.
Right, that extended lore should not fill in for lack of character development. The problem is there isn't one.
Saying extended lore is fucking stupid. It's expanded, not extended. You moron.
Extended lore as in a lore that is an extension of the original material. He's not referencing the EU's name by itself. Lavian, calm down.
Yeah, whatever.
How about Anakin and Padme's love story? It's the classic forbidden love device. Sure, on its surface that sounds great. I mean, some of the great literary works of all time have this structure. Romeo and Juliet, anyone? The problem is in its execution.
You're so beautiful.
I don't understand what's so wrong about that line.
Everything, because it's the prequels.
No. No, it's because I'm so in love with you.
Explain why it's bad.
So love has blinded you?
There are a lot of problems.
What the? Explain, please.
Explain.
Please.
Explain.
Give us a. I mean, are we gonna have to like pull a bullshit? It's just like, oh, if you can understand why that's bad, then I don't feel like talking to you. It's like because I have that like said to me many times before. It's just like, oh, hey, why is Anakin the Clone Wars not very good? Well, if you don't understand his character arc, I don't feel like talking to you. Why is Anakin's arc in the prequels bad? Also, if you don't understand it, how it's lacking development, then I don't want to talk to you. Why is the dialogue in the prequels bad? Well, if you understand it's lacking development, I don't want to talk to you. Why is the CGI in the prequels bad? Well, if you don't understand what good filmmaking is, then I don't want to talk to you. It's just like, can you please explain?
Because not everybody as bright as you, apparently.
Yeah.
Not everybody's retarded.
Actually, that is true, actually. I
No,
think that we can
we're brighter than this guy, I guess. Or maybe he's like some sort of super genius, but we'll never know if he just doesn't tell us.
True.
It would be nice if they explained things, yes.
It seems like a basic requisite for making a video essay, like explaining why you don't like something.
No, but if you're wrong, that's kind of hard. So you could just show clips out of context and then pretend you're right.
Oh my god, that's genius.
Oh
my
man.
god.
I wonder who's done that
I think you're onto something.
Mike
Hire that man.
Stucklaza.
Not to because I'm 100% agree. I shouldn't talk about we shouldn't talk about the Southpaw thing right now. But I will say this: he doesn't even he does not do that in his video. At least, thank God. Fucking hell!
Wow.
This is just the epitome of being a dishonest cunt. Is just to be like, yeah, so this is bad, and then show the clip. Then don't say it's bad.
Problems with the prequels and the relationships within them. But I want to focus on one aspect of
Wait, hold on. Hold on. Rewind that. I didn't catch that.
Love has blinded you.
There are a lot of problems with the prequels and the relationships within them. But I want to...
oh my god, there were 3 whole seconds of dead air. That never happens in a movie ever. Oh my god.
Oh my god. You think that everyone just needs to talk all the time?
Characters they have to be schizophrenic, insane feeling spouters. They can't just sit in silence.
Wait, you mean Finn?
I just feel
Finn, Kylo, or Rey? Man, they really are schizophrenics, aren't they?
Yeah, everyone just has to be absolutely insane, just saying what they feel about every single thing all the time to this guy. It's crazy.
What's funny is that then they also criticize the prequels for doing that.
Yeah, so
that's very true, actually.
I'm beginning to realize that a lot of people who say that the dialogue is lifeless also complain that the action is too actiony.
The action is doing too good of a job.
Dialogue, he's like, oh, it's too much, man. George Lucas can't win. He can't.
Yeah,
win.
he just cannot win with these people, and it really sucks.
The game was rigged from the start.
Yeah.
Full out New Vegas
the movie has to suck.
The game was rigged from the start.
Even if the reasons are contradictory, they can't be good.
I wonder if these YouTubers if they realize they're playing into the hand of Hollywood, or if they are just completely blind with rage.
I just think they don't give a shit. Honestly, I think they
focus
just
on one aspect
of
them.
whatever.
Subtext. As a screenwriter, your goal is to create subtext. The subtext is the unspoken or less obvious meaning or message in a story. One way to do that is to create a gap in meaning between what characters say and what they actually mean. We do this too in our daily lives. Sometimes we sugarcoat things, other times we leave out certain information. This creates drama and intrigue, rather than characters just saying what they mean. Here's an example.
Scoundrel. I like the sound of that.
Stop that.
Stop what?
Stop that. My hands are dirty.
My hands are dirty too. What are you afraid of?
This dialogue works because Han isn't just referring to his hands being dirty. He's trying to get Leia, who's fiercely independent.
Wow, you actually think I'm 5 years old?
Yes, the scene has very good dialogue. We know.
Yeah.
The character work is well done. Surprise, surprise, to Star Wars film.
Holy shit.
Oh, what?
I swear to God, thank you.
Dialogue.
To admit she has feelings for him, even if he is a scoundrel. We also see this in their blocking, as Leia is refusing to get help from Han as she works on the Falcon.
Afraid.
Pinged me.
You're trembling.
I'm not trembling.
Leia's lying. She's nervous as she's facing her denial that she has feelings for Han.
Yeah, he really does.
Ask for consent. Ask for consent.
This guy asked for consent. Are you
and
fucking
here we get a
beta
reveal of
cuck?
information and the point of the scene. Now
You
let's look at a
absolute
romantic
beta
scene.
cuck. Holy shit!
What?
You couldn't hear it, but he said ask for consent before he went in for the kiss. Holy shit!
I mean,
no, that's not how that works. Like they may teach that in school, but that's not how that shit works.
Maybe we don't want to get into this.
No, seriously, fucking hell. Can you imagine if he was like, "Hey Leia, can I kiss you, by the way?"
That would be so awkward.
Yeah. What the fuck, man? Jesus Christ, holy shit.
If that ever happened in a Hollywood movie, I would just get up and leave. because that's so fucking stupid. Oh my god.
Like, I remember like
The
being taught
infamous
this sort of
said,
crap.
Airborne, stop strawmanning him, you child. What the fuck do you mean by that?
What?
I remember like this kind of bullshit was taught to me in like sex ed class at those retarded fucking
Replica,
schools.
listen,
It was
nobody wants to
so
hear about your
fucking-
sex. Nobody wants to hear about it.
Okay,
We're going on topic here.
What Michael, what the Christ is happening to you? Also, I'm not talking about that. I'm just saying that like the fucking ask for consent shit is such a dumb fucking thing. Like I think we should. I think it's obvious that if two people aren't. What are you doing, Michael?
Michael, just.
I think he keeps getting kicked out. I think he keeps getting kicked out for some reason.
What the
Does somebody keep kicking him? Why?
Oh my god.
Ah! Seriously.
That's what you get. Stop kicking me. Boomer.
No, could you?
From the
I just
prequels.
want to be a part of the greatness that's going on right now. Is that too much
And
to
try to
ask?
guess the names of the birds singing.
Padme's giving an anecdote about her childhood. Let's see if this pays off.
I don't like sand. It's coarse and rough and irritating, and it gets everywhere.
I mean, do I really?
You inflated.
really need to-
Not like
you inflated their voices to make them sound worse.
I mean, do I really need to?
Not like here.
Are we live, by the way?
Yes.
Yes, we are live.
Can you please leave?
And smooth.
Yeah, there's some subtext here, albeit creepy subtext.
Private calls from now on, I swear to
Whoa,
God.
whoa. What creepy subtext is he talking about here?
He is admitting that there is subtext within the line. Well, then why is... I thought he was about to explain to us why this subtext was like either bad or that it... Why is he openly admitting that the prequels are accomplishing the goal that he wants the films to accomplish?
Well, I mean, he said that it's creepy subtext, which I don't see at all. I don't really see how this subtext is creepy. And
How do you, on one side? Yeah, go ahead.
I don't quite understand how. Well, I mean, first off, he plays like half of the actual full context clip, and he decides to leave out the fact that Padme was also talking about sand and how it, how it's sort of like
Context.
was a part of
What
her
the hell
life.
are you? Some kind of movie reviewer or something?
You know what? I should be, because I bet your fucking ass I would be better than any of these guys.
Well, I mean, that's not.
You're
that
not
hard.
setting a really high bar there, though.
Yeah, like come on, you do better than that. Like,
What do you mean? What do you mean I could do better than that?
I said, don't just be better than them. Be good.
Yeah. If you were one step ahead of these guys, then you would be in trouble.
Yeah.
Well, actually, yeah, true.
Like we believe that you could be better than just not as bad as these guys.
Actually, yeah, you are right. You are right. I think I could be a pretty good movie reviewer.
You could, yeah, give it a shot.
Yeah, I'll probably start another channel for that. But anyway, let's go ahead and continue.
Anakin
this
is referring
before I
to
kill
smooth
myself.
skin.
I like how he finds this creepy. But like
not the other scene where like
the other scene where he...
sexual harassment.
I even like that he doesn't find like Rey's and Kylo's relationship creepy.
Oh, no,
like,
that's not
especially with
creepy
their-
at all. The guy that mind raped his captive.
That's so true.
That's not
actually
weird at all.
So weird. Yeah, it's so weird that he like first off, Kylo mind raped her, and then she mind raped him back, and then like suddenly it's it's just
what?
fine.
Yeah, JJ.
Yeah, you mind rape me. I'm gonna mind rape you too.
Okay. Let's just.
Okay, so on one hand, Han Solo is better than this, but he's also not asking for consent. And then on the other hand, this guy is creepier because he's talking more detailed about mind damage right now, guys.
Well, no, he's actually saying like, "Hey, this has subtext and shit." Like, yeah, maybe let's see.
And then Anakin creepily touches Padme's back, and then we get a kiss.
Creepily.
Do you see the obvious difference here?
No.
No,
Yeah, I do.
Kinda.
Because the characters' motivations and personalities are different, and they're behaving based on their established preconceived suppositions of each other.
Yeah.
Like there are differences, but not really in quality, just in
to anyone
the
who
content of the scene.
To anyone who thinks that I was being stupid there, no, you don't understand. I wasn't seeing the difference that he wanted me to see.
Well, yeah, right. But like,
yeah,
like I'm aware there's a difference between Han Solo. One of them is a jackass, and the other one is an awesome guy.
It's about like the most baseline difference you can make between the two.
I mean, like, for fuck's sake, that the whole scoundrel thing about Han Solo is bullshit too, because he's unscoundreling. He's becoming a better person, like he is in Episode 6. Like, what the fuck is this shit?
like it was a huge missed opportunity of the Solo film to explore his character, how he transformed into the scoundrel.
This guy is like the guy we're covering, man. He's like a weird mix between SJW and prequel hater. It's almost like he's struggling between the two. Like he's like, well, I should put in that he doesn't ask for consent, but also I like this because it's more alpha. But wait a minute, toxic masculinity.
The double think the party wants him to think two different ways, but he doesn't know how.
So just puts it both in there and hope that people don't think he's a hypocrite for it.
The difference in character versus not really revealing anything other than Padme's back. We never learn any.
What the fuck do you mean? This reveals Padme's like childhood.
Not reveal the fact that Padme harbors feelings for Anakin. I think, because that's kind of something that it reveals, which was established by previous scenes in which Padme treats him more and more seriously as the film goes on, treating him less like an old kid that she used to babysit, more like, like a friend that she respects.
And then eventually into a person that she wants to marry.
Wants to fuck.
Shut up, Airborne, or else cut up your face and put on a wall.
Alright, anyway.
Okay, let's continue.
Anything based off Padme's anecdote. It's simply a way for Anakin to refer
How's
to
that an
coarseness
anecdote?
and then softness of Padme's skin. It's pretty shallow.
That's shallow.
What the fuck?
Okay, so hold on. So
what do you mean by shallow?
You're the one who's refusing to look deeper into this. He's referring to his experience with sand as in his fucking home planet. So he's not only referring to Padme, he's also referring to the life that he never had. Like the childhood that he wished he had, but that Padme experienced.
Yes.
And again, Anakin never had any friends. He didn't have a peaceful life, like she did before all the events of this movie took place. He didn't have the privilege that she had, so he was trying to find a way to weirdly explain it.
Yeah, in the best way, like Padme bringing up an anecdote about what she likes. Like, I don't know if you know this, but people like to tell stories about things that they've done before in order to start conversations. That's just kind of a basic human thing. And then Anakin's like, you know what? I've kind of had like the opposite experience. This is what my life was like, but he doesn't want to talk about it. So he'd be like, whenever I came across sand, it was kind of shit. But you're not shit. You're cool. It's like that's
yeah.
I don't know about you guys, but I had to play some Doom Eternal to get the fucking mind rape out of me.
Mind rape.
The mind rape.
Get the fucking Nick Gordon in your blood, baby. All right, let's continue.
Some better still, Nick Gordon.
Of course, this is just a general rule. Sometimes in fiction, we want our characters to say what they mean, especially in a high-stress, high-emotional moment.
I have no idea who kicked you.
Powerful. Now, fulfill your destiny.
It's not a matter of what is expressed, but rather how they express it. It's all about revealing information, and that's why screenwriting is so
no
goddamn
idea.
difficult.
I have no idea what the fuck you're on about.
Yeah, this this was all pretty tangential, and like none of your points are that strongly related. What I got was Han Solo and Leia are trying not to reveal things about each other while still maintaining like a facade in which, you know, they talk like normal people. Yeah, that's pretty cool writing. But it's not the same for Anakin and Padme because they want to be open and honest with each other versus having inherent disagreements with each other about how they
Oh, come on, Airborne. Writing can only be done one way. You know this.
I'm
yeah,
sorry.
true. It can only be done one way, boys, and done any other way, it's just shit. Which is why George Lucas is shit, because he doesn't do anything the right way.
Yeah,
and does it his way.
Right. Yeah, but there's no reason for Anakin and Padme to like subtly reveal things to each other through some sort of like game because they're not at odds with each other.
When George Lucas dies, I'll try and make a version. I'll sing a version of My Way that'll be even better than Christopher Lee's.
You know what?
Right.
I should probably help you with this. I'll probably come up with a version as well.
What? Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Let's. Okay.
I know you can get into semantics about that claim, so let's be more specific. Prequel fans always cite what the general purpose of the movie is, and use that as evidence for it being good.
Hold on.
What?
Skip forward a little bit.
I know you can get into semantics about that claim, so let's be more specific. Prequel fans always cite what the general purpose of the movie is, and use that as evidence for it being good. It's an origin story. It shows how Anakin turned dark. Here's a list of things that don't make a movie.
That's a low IQ version.
What is that? Like, I don't know who he's talking about when he refers to. He's just like,
oh,
yeah, these like prequel fans. They just do this.
Yeah, like he's
those
drinking
OG fans, rebels in the Empire. They just do the Death Star. It's about the hero's journey. I mean, like that's not make a movie good.
Yeah.
Make a movie good on their own. An origin story, explaining something or someone from a previous Star Wars movie. Lightsabers. It being dark. Bringing back characters from other Star Wars.
I can say the exact same thing for Empire Strikes Back, apart from the origin story.
Unironically, Chris Stuckman is better at reviewing the prequels than this guy.
Damn, that is a low blow. That is a low blow.
Chris Stuckman,
man, that's rough.
Chris Stuckman will at least acknowledge that there's a story, and he'll occasionally, admit there's some good stuff going on. Like,
like the opera scene. He likes that, right?
Yeah, like he doesn't just automatically hate every last little fucking thing. Holy shit!
Yeah, and also lightsabers, so essentially, like the thing, like he says about lightsabers. Lightsaber fights in the prequels being executed well is not setting intention over execution. It's literally stating an objective reason as to why the prequels have good elements in them.
It's like they're gonna. I mean, it's like he thinks there's only like one department, and like they have to focus on one thing at a time.
Yeah.
There's like not multiple people.
Oh yeah, and also I think
things.
he thinks that Star Wars fans represent like the bunch of weird TikTok people that like, and their entire opinion boils down to like a 10-second TikTok that they made one time.
Well, I mean, to be fair, it's better than what Turf Nation says about Star Wars fans.
What does he say about them?
He said that we were the equivalent of Nazis. Well,
second
to the Nazis.
Turf Nation can dude, just get hit by a car and fall off a cliff.
You can kiss the tip of my dick for all I'm concerned. But anyway, let's continue.
Okay, that was okay. I'm not gonna highlight that. Move on right now. The fuck now. Right the fuck now.
All of that can be in a good movie, but they can't make a good movie by themselves.
They can.
Who would argue that?
Fuck you on about?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know a single person who likes the prequels that unironically makes that argument.
Mm-hmm. I don't think he knows a single person who likes the prequels that would unironically make that argument. And I think if he said that to them, I think they would say, yeah, I agree. Again, it's who is this video for? who are you making this for? If it's for people who agree with you, you're not making any progress. They're just gonna nod your. They're just either gonna say, "I agree," but you didn't really do anything to prove your point, or "I agree, yes, please, how you do go on." And or if it's people who disagree, it's either gonna be "You're wrong," or the video bad because I like the prequels, and they're just gonna be too dumb to change their mind. Like the way that you're framing them, this argument is not going to be enough to dismantle them. This like weird straw man that you've created.
Like unironically, like you're a perfect example of the short man that is pretty much bad just because of that.
Yeah.
Well, not just because of that, but also like it adds to your video being bad because it's way too short to prove this shit.
Well, the video just doesn't have any content in it, and that's why it's short.
I'm actually almost considering the I guess the opinion or maybe the fact that Just Right makes better videos than this guy.
No, because Just Right doesn't even make claims. He does like this video is just like a series of very
let's get this
claims.
show running. Let's get the engine back up and running.
We have like 2 minutes left in this shitty video.
It's kind of like a rectangle square. Let me describe a film for you for an example. The plot centers around a successful banker who's in the midst of a love triangle, but he doesn't know it yet. The plot ultimately culminates in a scene where our protagonist finds out his girlfriend is cheating on him with his best friend.
Echo.
I've pushed a talk on. How is that working?
This is at a party full of all their friends and family. Sounds interesting, right? I just described to you The Room, one of the worst movies ever made.
I'm sure that The Room is not as bad as everyone says, honestly.
It's bad, but it's not.
I'm sure that, you know, if these people compare it to the prequels, there's probably got to be something to take it out of context as well.
Seriously, why always
point here? He already explained why the explanation. Oh yeah, just because something has like a Google concept doesn't make it good. If you had said if you had rearranged this by saying, so yeah, a lot of people think that the concepts make a movie good. Well, let me give you an example. And then he said, yeah, clearly just because a concept is interesting doesn't make a movie good. He's like doing this backwards. I don't get why.
Because he doesn't have an argument.
That's pretty much all we can say from this.
Yeah, that might be a bit hyperbolic, or not. But you understand my point.
It is very hyperbolic. It's very hyperbolic.
It's like
comparing prequels to The Room is fucking retarded.
Comparing prequels to The Room is going to compare Spider-Man 2 to The Last Jedi.
Yeah, it's fucking stupid.
Yes, the long fucking chase scene movie, The Last Jedi. I'm so excited.
You should never do it.
Critique The Room and you respond with, it's a story about betrayal and a love triangle. Yeah, I guess you're right, but it's not executed well.
Yeah,
Yeah, well, I'm Tommy here. I'm fed up with this world.
He even sound like him.
I would like to point out that line is actually like one of the better ones in this movie. Like just saying. All right.
I've never seen it.
A lot of people say like the story of The Room is just cancer too. At least on paper it doesn't sound that bad to me. Like the fact
haven't you been listening to this guy's video replica? If it just can't be good on paper, it has to be good in execution too. And obviously the prequels are bad because they are.
I mean, fucking hell! Like the Room tells a story. Like he gets betrayed by his girlfriend who only used him as a financial support thing. And then he kills himself. Like that part of the movie's done pretty well. It's just all the other weird shit, like how they like the acting of the scenes and some of the dialogue. But like a movie that truly like it's sort of like Hanos Demands of Faith, like that. That's a sort of movie that's like the worst movie of all time. But then again, it's also so funny and terrible. Oh god, I just got some flashbacks. Oh Jesus. Oh god.
I kind of zoned out for a second. What the fuck are we talking about?
Well, let's continue.
Moving on.
Hados Demands of Faith is a movie
Oh,
about
come
like
on.
a creepy mansion
Uh,
and like
There's only a couple minutes left. Come on, let's go.
Oh, well, what makes it funny is that there's this one character in it who, during
Blah,
the
blah, blah.
movie's production, is hooked up on crack the entire time.
Ha! All right,
Okay.
all right. Let's go ahead and move.
Movies are reduced to the memes they're associated with, like Wolf of Wall Street, Fight Club, those are all bro movies. The prequels is like the opposite. They've been made fun of and memed for so long that people actually think they're good.
What?
What?
No.
People think that they're good just because they've been made fun of and memed.
Are you brain dead? Are you brain dead?
Yes.
Prequel
he is
memes are the
brain dead.
very reason that those movies were just so looked down upon in the first place.
Like, look, the prequel movies are funny, but they're all wrong. All of them are wrong. They're all bullshit. They are all indirectly disrespecting this fantastic fucking story.
They're wrong. They're bullshit. The prequels are not bad. They are not.
Seriously, like all the prequel memes about like I don't know, like you'll find 95% of them that say anything about the story at all are all bullshit. Every last one of them, like the only reason, like the true reason they exist that nobody will ever admit is because the movies are very quotable, very memorable, and very funny and interesting. Like that's the main reason why there's so much memes, but nobody likes it because of the fucking memes. If that was true, then the prequels would be the most popular movies in history. Like to be fair,
they have the most long-standing memes in the entire history of the internet.
To be honest, they may actually be that. Like like in the indirect way I was talking about earlier, like they might actually be that. Like if we look at up. I mean, fucking hell, we still see prequel memes in like random reviews about other things all the time. Now, I'll tell you what happened is, it's that the prequels are like a boat in like a storm, and there's a wave of ocean that like hits the boat over and over and over again, and nothing happened. It's like the Ark of Noah. It's too strong. Nothing can destroy it. People keep throwing wave after wave of video to try and discredit the movies, and they fail every time. Who the fuck is that? Lavian?
Yeah.
You all right, man?
What do you mean by
Just
that?
wants us to continue.
Yeah.
Smoking drugs to stay
Yeah, I
awake.
think we should keep going.
Hello there. You don't have to tell me anything, princess.
Jesus fucking hell.
You're great pals, aren't you?
And to be clear, I loved these movies as a kid.
Go
Or
fuck yourself.
At least episode 3. I saw it in theaters when I was 8 years
Yeah,
old.
fuck you. I don't believe you. I believe you about as much as
Oh no, I bet that's true because he got like he saw them and he's like, oh man, everybody says they're bad. I guess they're right, and then that just kind of compounded into his head.
That's
You
probably what happened.
You didn't truly like it if you talk about it like you do now. Like if you like something, then you're always going to have at least a little bit of bias towards it, or at least you should. Like fucking hell. I mean, I know that the Transformer movies have a lot of problems and are in many ways probably bad movies, but I'm not gonna condemn them just because I see mountains of proof that in many respects they're horrible, because I still enjoy what was there before. Like it's not like what I enjoyed about them was just me being a stupid kid. Like there was substance in some of the scenes and stuff. Like there's a value there. Like it's not like you just like if you say like, oh, I liked it. By the way, I also hate everything about it now, and everything like that. No, you didn't like it before. You just thought it was cool. You thought that's probably why this guy makes so much fun of the action scenes, because that's the only thing he really liked. He liked the action scenes. And then when he was like, oh, the movies are garbage. Oh, the action scenes brainwashed me into liking it, like Cosmonaut says.
All right, we got less than a minute left, Replica. Come on.
Yeah.
White Dragon, your cunt.
Fuck
the
you.
lightsabers. My favorite
Fuck
was
your
always
face.
Jedi, but I still loved
Fuck you in the
Revenge of the
bumhole.
Sith. But as I grew
Absolute
older, I
faggot.
started to see the flaws in these films.
Yeah, that's such a creative and unique opinion. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Let me tell you something, faggot. When I grew up,
Okay.
I started liking them more.
I will say I still very much enjoy Ewan McGregor's one-liners.
Yeah, because
okay.
no amount of bitch fits is going to make that look bad.
Wait a minute. How did this happen? We're smarter than this.
I'm not trying to revoke your Star Wars fan.
Yes, you are. Absolutely.
Yes, you are, buddy.
Replica, calm down.
Shut the fuck
You're
up,
just
Eric.
denying
Making
it.
this video. I'm simply giving an honest analysis of.
No, you're not giving an analysis.
This was not an analysis. This was like
Your video is 10 minutes long, which is a good 10 hours too short to prove your point. You just make retarded false equivalences. I mean, like that.
No, Replica. It's 11 minutes long, roughly. So
that scene in Die Airborne. That scene in the Empire Strikes Back. Like, I hate that scene. Like, I don't like that kind of romance.
Well, I mean, you're wrong, so you can
shut up. I'll throw you over a cliff. I'll throw you over a cliff, and then you'll survive the fall because no one can.
I'm sorry, you're wrong. That is factually incorrect. You cannot hate the scene. Can't.
That's racist.
I thought you were gonna say you can't survive the fall, but
no, I can survive the fall, but you
I
can't.
can survive a fall too.
Yeah,
okay,
we
let's.
fell through the ice and we're retarded. Anyway, so look, here's the thing. I personally don't like that scene. Like I don't like the love story and Empire Strikes Back, but I do know that it is a logical story that is logically like this is like something that happens in real life. I understand this is the sort of thing that happens. If I was Leia's sister, I would probably be like, "Hey, stop hanging out with my sister." Why did I say that? Shut the fuck up! Everybody die.
I admitted you was a girl.
Your face. All right. So anyway, but yeah, like these, like if we're gonna be entirely honest with you guys, like I think the one thing that George Lucas like really nailed about the love stories is they're both really realistic. Like, yeah, this is the sort of thing that happens in real life. We're just seeing the two extremes. Like these two loves, like in one of these, it's like an older guy who's experienced with a younger woman, and this is a younger guy who's less experienced in this sort of thing with a slightly older girl. I think she's roughly the age of Leia at this point in A New Hope. I mean, like,
they would be the
Are we done? Are we done with
We
the random
have
tangent now?
24 seconds left.
Shut up, White Dragon, or else I'll re-at you like I almost wanted to say Ryan Johnson did in The Long Night.
Yes.
So anyway, both of these are fucking valid, and you're dumbass retard scum.
Of the films, the reception, and the culture surrounding them. Anyway, that's all I have to say about the prequels right now.
Okay, well said. Bernie Sanders, very good point. Very good point. You're
No more Star Wars.
Bernie Sanders can go die.
Wait,
Anyway.
wait, did Bernie said no Star Wars?
Bernie,
No Star Wars.
Bernie Sanders has looked 70 for like 200 years. All right, Brandon, fuck off. Nobody likes you, and till next.
God fucking damn it! All right.
Lupus.
Yeah,
Lupus?
that video.
Lupus. Did you remember?
End the stream. End the stream. End the stream now.
Do you remember what I said before?
Yes, end this.
End the stream.
You son of a bitch! You motherfucker!
End the stream. End the stream. It was on fucking everybody. Bye. 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 Bye.